I like the new logo.
As do I.
All right. Turn us on. Limo Talk. It's me, Ins41. Ins41.com. GothamGoldGrass.com. StrongIslandTV.com. He's back. He's better than ever.
It's
He
great.
got a tune-up and an oil change.
And I rotated my tires. I'm wearing both shoes on different feet, the wrong feet.
My
That's
favorite.
what it sounded like.
Listen, I'm doing this for a long time. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's just turned it up a notch over the years. Bobby Ins41 and Zarello. Board op extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. Hello, Richard. How are you?
Hello, Graz. Can't wait for pitchers and catchers.
How about them Cowboys?
Football season is over.
Oh, that was a great game.
Rather abruptly, if I might say, as a Cowboy fan.
Oh, that's gotta fucking hurt. Wait. Let me say hello to Bobby Lacerra in the back. Bobby Lacerra in the back. StrongIslandTV.com. StrongIsland.com. And tonight, doing some construction in here is George, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that basically puts this whole place together because Bobby doesn't do shit.
Superintendent.
Yeah, he's like
the super.
He's the
He's
super.
the super.
He comes in and fixes everything for Bobby.
Well, he's Schneider.
All right,
Schneider.
Let me
Schneider.
let me share the show, but all I got to say to you
There's
is
somebody at Mitchell's restaurant that says I look like Schneider from One Day at a Time.
no, you don't.
And
He's
I'm
too
like, are you kidding me?
he's too heavy.
What the fuck? Schneider.
Schneider's a little. You're not heavy.
Schneider, yeah,
Schneider
Schneider
wasn't
was
heavy.
definitely. He was bigger than you.
Yeah,
Schneider?
yeah, he was
Oh,
heavy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
No,
heavy.
he wasn't. It's
Oh,
Pat
yeah.
Harrington.
No,
Look up a picture of Pat Harrington. He was tiny, skinny.
no, he was big.
Yeah, Schneider was a little big. You're not. You look.
He was not. He was
You have that face.
The bottom line is, though, I just brought it up.
Okay,
I was
so
brought
what's
for a
going
reason.
on in Mitchell's?
The
Go.
reason I brought it up is Pat Harrington, who played Schneider, was a good friend of my father's.
Okay,
And
I didn't know that.
And the funny thing is, my father and Schneider and Pat Harrington both had that same haircut, that same puffy, hair back
Yes.
thing. And she goes up to me one day, and it's weird when somebody pulls something out like that. She goes, "You know what? You look like Schneider from One Day at a Time." I was like, "What? I've never heard that."
Listen,
Well, I
show
don't know.
Bobby. I know you don't look like that.
No, you don't look like that. Not with that hair.
Look at the fucking picture.
But I'm looking at the mustache and
See if
but-
What the heck?
the
But-
color.
But he's not heavy. You guys are saying he's
No,
big.
he's not as heavy
if
as I thought.
Taz,
You're right.
Taz was on right now, I'd
Oh, no.
she'd make a Hitler picture.
No, forget about it.
Don't lose your
Yeah.
keys there, Valley Stream Hawks. Did you see? You got a shirt coming to you tonight from Sicko Productions. He's got a beautiful shirt.
Oh.
Sicko, yes.
I can't wait to see this.
Oh,
The
dude,
unveiling.
it's a nice looking shirt. He's doing a good job. He's not even listening to us.
He took one day at a time,
Yeah.
one letter at a time.
That's it, man. We're hitting 2 years. I just want to let you know that.
We're hitting
April,
it.
we're hitting 2 years here.
Well, I learned that from watching parts of last week's show that you were talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're really.
Oh, did you get the? Did we give Bobby the metrics on the average amount of time? We did the math last week. How long a Limo Talk podcast lasts at a location?
Oh, at a
Right?
location. What does that mean?
That means
Does
like,
that mean somebody tunes into it?
well, no, we've been to 5 different places. He's been
on an average.
on the average length of time, and it came out to 2 1/4 years.
So,
Wow.
So we are
Hey, Bill,
almost
how are you?
at the
hi, Bill.
average time
Yeah.
you'd get thrown out.
Get out. I want to introduce you.
Hello.
Oh,
Well, that was
He's-
great.
some homeless guy just walked in.
That's what you need to do. Yeah.
Sit down for a second.
It's raining billies.
George is sitting there going, George. So George, wait, state of the art radio. Fucking homeless guy just walks the fuck in, wants to sit down on the radio,
Hey,
and the boss just sits there and lets it happen. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like you let the homeless guy in. He just walked in. He sat down. George, I know who he is too. I want to introduce him
I
first.
know who he is too.
I haven't even introduced. Nobody knows who he is. He was coming on. All right, a fucking comedian and a really good friend of the show, Billy Guy. Come on in, Bill.
He's the guy who's been eating out of. He's been eating out of Dan Romano's garbage can.
If I was doing that, I wouldn't be here. I would have died from food poisoning.
Lifted Mike up. You remember Inns, of course.
Yeah.
You remember Richie?
Richie, of
course.
All right. Bobby Lacerra's in the back. He knows who you are. And It's been a long time.
Yeah,
You're
man.
looking different.
Do I look different?
Yeah, yeah.
How
You look.
so?
I don't know. You look
How do I
like
work this thing? How do
I
I
don't
get it
know.
closer?
It's all a matter of
hold on.
spending
Just
10 minutes
tighten
fixing
it
it
now.
and then figuring it out.
yeah, tight.
There
Hey,
we
righty,
go.
righty, tighty, lefty.
And you got to
loosey.
get this.
Yes.
All right. The only thing you're allowed to have to do tonight for the show, Guy, is one thing: promote whatever the fuck you want
All right.
when you want to,
Sure.
but make sure you share the show
Of course.
to all your minions.
All
Okay.
your little
Of
minions.
course, yeah.
You got little minions.
All my comedian friends.
Oh my God! I asked Jay to come in with you tonight.
He's
talking
probably,
to
he's
the
probably
mic,
at
turn it.
Governor's.
Is he? Well, that's
Yes.
a lot better.
Oh, there we go.
He's
All
doing
right.
a lot, huh?
That Governor's a lot. Staying busy over
I
there.
can't get him on here. I think he's scared that I might say something, and he
Maybe.
comes on here, or Bobby might say something about
Maybe.
I don't say
governors.
anything bad.
No,
about
I
that.
always do.
Obviously, I don't care. That's why.
Well, listen. At the end of the show tonight, I'm going to tell you what happened on a show that I shared, the Pete Coriel Big Time Tommy show. I'll let you know later, but that's at the end when
I
I
saw an ad for them yesterday.
Yeah,
Pete Coriel. For Pete
yeah,
Coriel.
he's coming. I think he's coming to the Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount. That's what it was.
All right, so
Sounded right.
comedian Billy Guy is going to hang out with us all night. He's the Teresa Farrell's. So what happened is Teresa Farrell basically didn't allow me onto her show.
Why?
For a year, I'll tell you, right, Bob? For about a year, I was telling her I'm coming in. I'm
Yeah.
coming in. I'm going to hijack your show. I'm going to hijack your show. I'm going to hijack your show.
Uh-huh.
I came in one Monday night and she froze and didn't know what to do. And basically didn't acknowledge
Threw
me.
him the fuck out.
Oh,
She-
damn.
I was
Don't
about-
you dare come on this stage.
That's exactly. So
Yeah.
I was about to go on her show with bottles of champagne for her guest and the
Uh-huh.
guest's husband.
But you stunned her.
As I walked in, she goes, "Don't you cross that line." Stopped, turned around, left the champagne in the back, told Bobby Lacerda to take one, and left.
That's a friendly welcome, huh?
Yeah.
Holy
Very
cow.
nice.
What's up with that?
It's just her answer to me was she's very
She's focused.
focused and very.
She's in the zone when she's on.
She's
she's
not
on.
no spontaneity at all.
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's very
None.
structured.
She scripts
Nothing
and
off the
structures her
cuff,
show.
nothing.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
she's
okay.
totally scripted,
She'll
All right.
ask you a million questions about yourself and tell you things about yourself that you didn't even know.
Oh,
which is
okay.
true. She's
She'll tell you. She
Right.
rolled out shit. I
So
did a show.
she expects the guests to be unscripted then, too.
No.
No?
Well, she asks the questions and she allows the. Listen, she
She
does a
let them
great.
to speak.
She does a
good
great
job.
job.
Okay.
All right, we like her, and we're still
Right.
friends with her. And we're gonna bitch about her. and
I
tell,
love Teresa, too.
and
She's a
tell her
great lady.
why. And tell her why you're here and she's not. And next week I allowed her to come. She goes, "Can I come tonight?" I go, "No, next week. We got Billy Guy coming in."
Guyer
Huh.
night. Well, this is
It's a Guyer's
fantastic,
night.
guys.
Yeah, it's
New
good to have
studio.
you here.
I've never been here. This is pretty cool.
Well, that makes me even more happy. You know what's happening a lot?
Yeah.
With this podcast, we get people on, and within the next month, every other podcast gets that person on. Like
Oh.
Christy Miller. Do you know Christy Miller?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I want to do a big bash for you guys before I get out. We're done in 2024. I
A
think.
big bash?
A big bash, like
Okay.
a comic night.
All right. And what are you getting out of the?
Nothing. I just want to have
He wants
fun.
a big bash
I
with you.
just want a big.
Oh, okay.
I want a big bash with you.
Well, you said you're getting out of something. I thought you were quitting or something.
I'm
Yeah,
getting,
you did say that.
I'm 50, going to be 58 years old. I think I got maybe 1 or 2 years of doing this. I'm trying to get us on the air. It doesn't seem to be happening.
Uh-huh.
We're doing very well here. You know, statistically, we could quite possibly
minute.
be his top show. What?
Right.
We're almost
Sister-
at an end here.
No, not
I
yet.
got my keys right
Not
here.
yet.
I got
Is this a retirement
auto-
speech?
I got remote start. I'll keep
Yeah.
it warm.
No,
I thought you would go forever. What? Yeah.
can I ask you something? You know
Yeah.
me for a long time.
Sure.
Do you enjoy our company and everything else?
I do. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
A
ask
lot-
somebody who just
Good
stopped
reason.
in here if he enjoys your company.
He might just want. Listen, there are people that come into this podcast.
I'd be like, you know, I fucking despise your.
There's a lot of people
Well,
I
well,
If
don't
he,
like
imagine what he said
in
to
Right.
you.
this comedy world, and I always liked you guys.
Thank you.
And I
Instead
always
of
enjoyed
saying
the
something
show, and
like-
I've always had fun doing
Okay.
the show.
And that's
Okay.
why, and hence that's why he's here.
So,
Yes.
what
Once
were you-
again.
what were you gonna say?
What'd you expect him to say? Every breath of your douchebag life insults me.
You suck, Graz. I'm here to tell you you're a piece.
There
You're
was a
right.
great
It's
line
just-
from the movie. What the hell? State of Grace.
I fucking hate you.
Remember that movie, State of Grace?
Yes.
That little fat guy that was, was like played Paul. He played what did he play? He played on a lot of mobster movies. But he goes like this. He goes, I want him whacked. And he goes, why we gotta whack him? He goes, every breath of his douchebag life insults me. I love that line.
So find that because we came from there and now we're on that they're like
God.
cock blocking us a little bit. We can't get some good guys on.
Oh, I love when Dan. They're bringing Dan up again. He'd be like, I was talking to you over here, and they fucking guys cock blocked me. I'd be like, he's talking to a girl. You're like, what the fuck is
He
wrong with
just
you?
reached out to me recently too.
Oh,
I haven't heard from him in a long time.
He's in the Bronx.
Okay.
He's working. He's making a comeback. He did a couple of shows in the Bronx.
I guess he's trying to do comedy
in the Bronx.
Okay.
And he's trying to do a
Bronx.
pizza tour in the Bronx where he's trying to get
a pizza tour.
Yes, he's trying to do top pizzas in the Bronx. He wants all the pizzerias in the Bronx to get together on one website and everybody vote for the top pizzeria in Bronx, and they're gonna have a night.
It's called the Krusty Comedian.
AKA, it's just crust.
It's just the crust.
Just crust.
Thin crust.
Holy crow!
Listen,
You know the crust is the best part.
Oh,
Well, Dan's pizzas are only crust.
yeah.
we love him, and he's.
I actually find him very
We find
funny.
him a character.
Sure.
So, and I have to say, because you were his co-host when it all started,
Yeah.
when we were at
True? I
Go.
didn't
Oh
even
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was on
a-
the show.
it was him,
Yeah.
dude. When we first started, I
That's right.
hired Dan Romano to come on.
Yeah.
He came on. We got the okay to get him on, and his first co-host of that night with Billy Gaia, and if I'm correct,
Yep.
Michelle McDonald.
Yep.
From Govs.
That was the OG.
That was
crew.
the OG crew, the original crew.
Yeah.
I think that was the crew.
And
I
we
filled
all
in on.
mixed in, right? He was on
I
once
did
or
one.
twice.
I did one show. I board ops for one of your shows. I
Yes.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
And Hector.
There was like a-
Hector Louise.
it was like
You
a
were
butt
there, Bob?
butt bongo thing going on that night. With,
Oh, was that my birthday show? when
Yes.
We had strippers
that's
on.
the one. That's the one I filled in. That was the show.
I was,
You
That was the one I did. You're right. It was
I
your
was
birthday.
eating a girl's ass. A
Yes.
No,
stripper's
no, I
ass.
wasn't there for that. That might have registered in my
Some
brain.
girl had her titties out and they were all painted. All
Yes.
different.
Oh, wow. What the hell
Yeah.
was I?
And she
Yeah.
she got in trouble. I think her mom was like disowning her.
Oh,
after
without
that.
a doubt, bro. It was a bad situation.
Yeah.
You know what? With kids at home, I'm glad I wasn't there. For that.
Yeah,
So-
it was a debacle.
So as
That was the fun of the show.
but as we've got
I had no
yes,
idea what it was going to be.
his show is that way.
Yeah.
We can't go in that direction because I'm married.
Right.
He's married.
Uh-huh.
And I'm complicated.
Well, that's why you call me up to
Right,
do all
Bobby's
these,
complicated.
get the evil out that way.
Yeah, well,
You do
so
it for me.
we can't get as dirty as we'd like.
Uh-huh.
Dirty. Come on, go.
Bobby's confused.
Nobody cares if
Definitely
you
not.
are.
But we're trying. All right, we're trying to
Okay.
stay to straight.
Thankfully, I
now.
was in a separate room that night.
Oh, it was.
Oh, yeah, behind the glass?
I was.
As
I
always,
was still.
as usual,
You know,
behind
you
the
still
glass.
had
You didn't catch
the
nothing.
studio behind the
The
glass.
Richie Zerelli. Who'd you think I meant? Richie Cunningham?
Steve Summers.
Me here, you there.
Me here, you there.
So how long was that run? At 6 months?
Not that long. Maybe a year. No, probably less than a year. Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Just deviant tobacco. I wanted to stay just to watch half the
Yeah.
time. I'm like, can I sit in the back and you could just listen to my voice every once
To
in a
be
while?
honest, it's like a blur now because so much has happened. How did it end? I don't even remember.
It, it ends the way
Yeah.
things end with me too.
Abruptly.
Yeah, abruptly. Yeah.
Not making friends and stuff.
I remember.
like
Yeah, I
that.
got the call. He was just like, the show's over, and then that was it.
Yeah, he did a couple of things, a little craziness.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Whatever.
we'll
We've
get-
moved on. You know,
Walking
Moved
through
on
the
to bigger
park
and better
and
things.
reminiscing.
did a show last night.
Yeah, I see you doing a lot.
Headlined at Comiskey Park. Look out
Comiskey Park in
Comiskey
Chicago?
Park?
in St. James.
How is it?
I knew it
all
wasn't
right.
Chicago.
There was a whopping 10 people. Pretty nice, rocking crowd,
Very
There only
good.
be 10 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get still paid and everything else?
sure. Yeah, I got some money.
So that's
So-
just
Did,
how
they- did the 10 people laugh?
They did.
That's all it
They were
matters.
small but mighty. It's also how I describe my penis. But, they were fun.
What's your biggest crowd you've ever played so far?
I did a firehouse recently for John LaRocchia, Laughter Saves Lives, and I'm drawing a blank because I've done a couple.
He has
now
a shirt, a
recently.
show here.
There was a lot of people there. Probably 200 people.
Wow,
the
that's a good
most I've
show.
ever done. I don't know. It's hard to say. These firehouses get a lot of people. So 200 people, maybe 300, maybe.
That's good. I did a thing with Hector Luis one night.
Yes.
I go to the city. I freaking go out to the city, get on there. He tells me, "Oh, you're going to be on 5th, 6th, whatever the hell it was." I was like, "All right, great." I'm sitting there and I'm looking around the audience. I'm like, "There is no audience. Everybody who's here is going on."
Yeah.
And there wasn't one person that was just an audience member. They were just there to perform later.
You're just performing for the performers.
So I was
yeah.
performing for the performers.
Done that a lot.
It sucked the life out of me though a little bit.
Oh yeah, we'll do
It
that.
was like, fuck this.
How do you adapt?
What do you mean adapt?
Well, you're walking in and you're expecting a place that holds
Oh, a lot of
200 people, and there's 7 people. One guy in a wheelchair and the other guy just going like that.
They were a fun crowd, so I watched the whole show, and I'm like, they're engaged and fucking cool, and they were with it, so it was fun. But
you have to close your eyes and just sometimes just. I'm being because I can never do it. He does it.
I'll think about. I'll
picture a bigger crowd.
Yeah, picture a bigger crowd. You start talking to people then in the crowd, maybe, or talk about the room. I don't know, make fun of the room. I don't know.
What do you
just
say?
pulling things out of my ass? Hey, look at this pool table. I don't know. And people are walking past me going to the bathroom, probably to do cool drugs that I'm not doing with them. Or whatever.
You're not drinking anymore, right?
No, I don't drink. Just smoke the weed.
All right. So, do you mind if we drink it?
Oh yeah, okay. Do it up.
All right, good.
No, do it up.
Well, Bobby's the official.
Check out that pool table. There's more balls in the rack than there are in the seats here.
More 8 balls in the bathroom.
I can't. Bobby and I think we've discussed it.
Yeah.
I don't think we like to. You can't really imagine yourself walking into a place that's got like 10 or 12 or 15. He won't do it. He's scared of it. Not that he's scared of it.
Remember, you hosted the Grass Show.
But we had
at
people in one
MERS.
room, and we had people in one room, and we had
But that was probably that was a brutal show. I mean, with the crowd not listening, and that first one
was brutal,
and the second one was pretty brutal too. But
the second one was actually worse.
I know.
The second one was worse.
The second one was worse. We couldn't.
You kept their attention. It was very hard for anyone. And what's his name? Steven did.
And Bonnie Scalise.
Because I'm just used to that. You get thrown to the wolves, and it's like, all right, you got to get all these drunk people to pay attention to you now. So,
and especially he's like
yell cum jokes at them.
He looked at me. He looked at me during the night. He goes,
"What you did?"
Yeah.
He looks at me during the night. He goes, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
I go, come on, you know what you're about to get. I'm going to take care of you. Don't worry. Just get up there. Try to hold their attention for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, the first night, I thought we did it backwards. We did the back room, and everybody was in the front room talking.
Right.
But at least the comedians that went up there had a platform, and they could talk, and people could hear them that were in the room that were listening. But when we flipped it the other way. We're in the main room. Everyone's fucking talking. No one's listening.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what are we doing?
Can you make it work one more time there? Because they've offered us the bar for free, whatever we want.
I will do it. I will do it again.
What?
Did I ruin that setup?
No, no.
Now, which way would you do it?
Yeah.
Having done it
I would
both
do the
ways?
back room again.
You do the back room.
Yeah.
Again.
Separate from the bar. It's just hard
Yeah.
because then you have people at the bar and it's loud.
Right.
Yeah,
The
but when
noise
people go to the
problem.
bar, they're ordering their drinks, and then people start talking to each other, and everybody starts talking.
What if
can't
you
keep-
get a more powerful PA system
Oh well, that's different.
that you could like really project at least into your room?
Well,
Like
I
the,
use
like
ju-
the
I use
speaker
just-
from the beginning of
well, I
Back
use-
to the Future.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Doc
but I
Brown's
use Justin
garage sale.
McDonald's. I use Justin McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
And it was going off every once in a blue moon. So I'm not going to do that this time.
I have my equipment. I have equipment
equipment?
Yeah,
too.
but you know what? If we set the
I bring it to
groundwork
my
a
mic
little
every
bit,
week.
we have to set the groundwork though.
Do you
too.
have
People
a
to come in and say,
small
"Listen, when
PA?
the show
Yeah.
is on,
Sorry.
please
And all the equipment?
be respectful of the people that are performing and be quiet. You know, if you're gonna talk quietly, and let these people be heard. They came here to entertain you, but we didn't do that. It was like, enjoy yourself.
It was just like, we're here. Just
Who wants to get in the game? What was that? The fucking lucky dollar game?
50.
whatever?
Yeah, we were selling the last box standing. and
Yeah,
everything else.
I'm going, oh, by the way, I was
Right.
at this thing last night. He said, who wants to buy a raffle? I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I was just
But you did it though. You hosted
I did.
that first one, and that was brutal. I thought. And,
It was
and you
brutal.
did well.
I was fine with it the
So you
first
can-
time.
You did great for brutal situations.
It was
Yeah.
a brutal situation.
So wait a minute now.
I felt bad for a couple people.
Time out. They all got paid. They all got taken care of.
It doesn't matter. It's a matter of you bringing your shit there. You're doing your thing.
It doesn't
And everybody's
matter.
not listening to it. You got some good material. You want to hear it. And some funny shit was missed.
It was.
It was missed.
Okay, but it's us. And
I
they
don't
got
think it really happened to you that much, but it didn't happen to who was and Steve Perillo.
Rocco Perillo.
He kept the audience too. But when Matter of Valor was up there, the whole fucking place was talking.
Oh, because I know that.
Because he gets quiet. He
Yeah.
goes, anyway, I was walking, I was talking. His show, he tells stories, so people are like, fuck this.
Yeah,
And meanwhile, his story's good, But they don't want to hear the whole story. They want to talk to the guy next to them or the girl
Right.
next to them.
That's why you got to keep their attention.
Do your paths cross with Matt at all? Because Matt seems to be very city Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's more in the city.
He's sitting in Brooklyn.
I see him
This is
once in a blue moon.
Yes, it is yours. If you don't like it, I got the
like
chocolate.
it.
You got the chocolate one.
Yeah, once in a
Why
blue.
don't you follow? Because you said you weren't. Well, I don't know if it's true, but you said you weren't doing as much as you wanted to do so far to start the year. When I was
He's talking about women.
Definitely that.
I was going to,
But I did start slow this year.
I was going to ask you if you wanted to just
see.
reach out to Matt. Matt seems to have a couple of hooks in the city, or at least tell you.
And he does produce his own stuff, it seems. at
Yeah, so why
different
don't you-
spots,
Matt's really a good guy.
Matt's a good guy, and he's
He
part
is.
of our family over here, and you're part of our family. Why can't you? Why can't you do something like that? I want you.
We don't really talk like that, like
But
we're
that's your
around.
fault, dude. You
Well,
gotta,
you know what, Billy? You got to network.
You
I
gotta
do
know.
You
have
got to
to
start
network.
networking.
I do.
You want me to take over your shit for you?
Oh, he's going to be your agent now.
I'll
I
book
do
you.
need one of those. My
You-
mom's not working out.
Wait,
Like, Mom, you got to
She's
call
too
the
busy.
clubs for me.
What?
Get me spots.
why is Jay getting so many spots over there and you're not? And and
Uh,
personally, I think you're both.
All right,
top-
you asked him a question. Now you're going to
Well,
answer
well,
what you think your opinion
That
is.
would be my own fault.
Have an answer.
Okay.
That would be my own fault because that is like more of a goal to get in more at Govs. But this year too, I started out coming out of the hospital because I had blood clots
You can tell me to go fuck myself. If you
from
want.
the no. I'm explaining what's going on with me. I started the year rough because I was coming out of the hospital. I had blood clots, so I was all
Where were
fucked
these
up
blood clots?
in my leg, and I
Oh,
might have got
fuck.
them from the vaccine. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
want
I
to
think
give
you did.
false
What's up?
facts
What
here,
arm-
but
what arm did you get the shot in?
No doubt.
that I don't even remember
Where were the clots?
in my leg.
I know. Which leg?
Oh, the right leg.
You got it in your right arm then. Like, I believe that.
Yeah.
You know what happened to me? I got the fucking shot. I did it in my right arm because I just didn't care. I just wanted it in my right because my heart's my left. I
Sure.
don't trust the fucking shot. I didn't trust it at all.
Uh-huh.
I was forced into getting it from the 2 other jobs that I had. I got it in my right.
Which
A
blows.
month, 2 months later, I have a tumor.
Oh,
Yeah. How the fuck did that happen?
in the arm.
No. It was in adrenal gland.
Oh my gosh.
Adrenal gland.
Yeah.
The fuck gets that?
Right. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's shady,
Trust is
shady
shit.
stuff.
Trust the science.
There was some people in the hospital that were like, were straight up like, yeah, you might have got it from the vaccine. Some people.
Oh,
were
they
like,
said it.
some people are like, some.
They don't know.
It was most doctors. It was
I
most
heard
nurses.
a lot of that blood clot shit.
There's a lot of nurses that were like, yeah, you might have got it from the vaccine. The Republican nurses. And then
Oh, they're right.
fucking then the doctors were like, oh, you probably got it because you're overweight. And I'm
Okay.
like, man, I've watched like every episode of my 600-pound life. Not once were they like, oh, my blood clots. Fucking,
You know,
and I'm not in that fat, fucking, I know I got to lose weight, but so they were blaming it on that I was fat and got clots.
So they use that as an excuse.
That's the easy target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always an easy target.
It's the easy
fatties.
answer. Just say, well, who's not going to believe that, right?
Sure.
All right.
You know, I
So
don't
I
like
got
that.
more fat shamed.
I know, but that's I could see that a
I
doctor
think
being like,
I think the
"Oh, we'll
direct,
just say that because that'll make sense."
Sure.
I think
Yeah.
the direct cause was those fucking vaccine. Did you get boosters?
No, I didn't do that. And the only reason why I even got the shot, because wasn't even that much pro vaccine. I got it because I wanted to get back into comedy,
Right.
and the clubs in the city were
Required it.
required it. So I'm like, all right, let me fucking get it. And do you know how many times I used my fucking vaccine card?
Zero, right? Me
Zero.
too.
Zero.
Check this shit out. I mean, I
You know
got
what?
it for City Field, Madison Square Garden, all the venues I was working, all were like, you can't work here anymore if you don't get the fucking vaccine. So I was like, all right. And the year was starting, and they said you have to have it by the end of the year, December 31st. So I got the first shot reluctantly, right at the end of let's say October, and then the second shot was due the next month, whatever, 6 weeks later, whatever it was. And I skipped it. I said, fuck it, I'm not getting it. Then I got a letter from City Field saying, did you get the second shot? And I was like, fuck. They said, if December 31st, everybody who didn't get the shot on January 1st is terminated. I was like, fuck this. So I went.
I remember this.
I remember
New Year's
that.
Eve.
I remember
went
that.
New
I
Year's
remember
fucking
this.
Eve and got the shot reluctantly.
Mhm.
Got it. Was sick for a fucking day.
You were
or two.
pissed.
I was very
And you-
pissed.
and-
Yeah, I was pissed.
I did good. Look. Not bad.
And no
Nice.
one ever asked me for that fucking card or the
Yep.
record of it.
Never used it once.
It's never come out of my wallet.
And now it's not even required that you have it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill. I don't mean it. This is fine, right?
No, dude. I don't.
Bill, we're going
care
to shoot up soon too. Is that all right?
Sure.
We're heroin addicts here.
Bill, if you want tap water, you what do you have a soda here? You
Yeah, I
want to
got
pour your soda
some,
in
some
there?
no sugar
Fucking
Coke over
Yeah,
here.
I see that. Got some,
Yeah, you stopped this shit.
Zero
It's fucked up. That's pretty good. Proud of you.
I didn't know it was an H party. All right.
Fucking Bruno Capolo
Heat
says,
up my spoon.
fuck the science. And Rodney says hello to everybody. Bruno Capolo says Bobby Inns is back. Good evening, everybody. What's up from? What's up, guys?
Oh, I think
from,
it's Joan Krupiesh's birthday today.
Is it? All
Yeah,
right,
happy birthday, Joan.
Happy birthday, Joan. Greg DiFilippo says hello.
Hello.
Hello, Greg.
Kathy Davies is
Wow.
around. Mickey Delaney says, you wait till Grazzy Day. I can't understand what he says sometimes. I love you, Mickey.
Well, you
but
can't read what he wrote.
he says share the show. Okay, read that. You tell me
I'm
if
gonna
you
work
can
it out.
read that.
Where is it?
Guys, again, thank you for everything you've been
Bill,
doing for
you
us.
wait.
Yeah.
Tell Grazide, tell you to come up. So show your role.
I was reading
stay
that.
in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your
Stay
lane.
Stay in your lane. Call Limo talk. But Bill, I will do what I want. Huh, there you go.
There you go.
What is that?
I
I don't know. What
Yeah,
did I do?
Later, we'll figure it out. We're gonna spend a half hour on it after the show.
Happy birthday to Joan. Hey guys,
Mickey, I don't know what you meant either. I tried.
share the show,
You need to
please.
translate.
Give us a like.
Mickey
give us
probably
a love.
talk. He's probably doing the talk.
Yeah,
You know the.
into the
that
thing.
screws everything up. Yeah. It never gets it right.
All right, hold on. Share the show, please. Do me a favor if you can, guys. Put us around like Australia, like Greg DiFilippo does. Greg, let us know where we are tonight. Last week we were in Korea when Bobby wasn't here.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago we were in India, and we got Indian like fucking porn and stuff sent to us and stuff, right?
Wow.
Or just like guys,
Well, no, it was more like just Arabic writing.
and we couldn't understand
So
it.
you're getting out to
Yeah, but it wasn't-
everywhere,
we're
all
trying.
over the
Oh,
world.
Oh, we're all across the world. Yeah.
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know,
You're
wait,
We're
probably-
nationwide, baby.
You're probably in space that you don't even know about.
We are.
You know? In
All right.
different fucking galaxies.
Oh, by the way, I thought you brought up space.
Yeah.
Are you of the belief that a lot of people are now that we never landed on the moon?
I don't know. I don't know how I
See?
feel about
He
that.
doesn't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
A
that
lot of
mu-
people are iffy about it.
I've never researched it or anything. I know like some people say that it was not
Staged in
real, and
Arizona.
staged, and Stanley Kubrick made the
Kubrick.
footage, right?
you really
Exactly.
believe that?
I'm starting to have my doubts.
Can you do me a favor one of these days? Could we get somebody maybe from NASA or somebody that's retired from?
They're not going to admit to you.
What? No, but
Yeah,
at
what,
least
you're
we
gonna
get them
come
on
on
the.
and-
At least we get them on the
Between you
air.
and me, Grass, it was all bullshit.
I don't know. Some of this stuff, I don't
Oh,
know.
nobody's listening to that show anyway.
I wouldn't know for a fact if it was real or not. You know,
You be
I don't
very
know.
What's fucked up is how much evidence is coming out, and the fact that they're saying now that we can't even get back to the moon, and even if we did, if we got there, we couldn't land.
It doesn't seem like we're ever going there.
Yeah.
Hey, George,
listen, we all know
You-
that the world is flat,
Do you
right?
believe-
we
It
all
is
agree.
flat.
We all agree.
do you believe we landed on the moon, George?
See,
See?
All right, George. As you're getting older, are you more? You believe we have, and you, LaSarah? Oh, you do believe. You are.
I have. I hope
You're like
so,
a
you.
radio dud. Ugh,
Yeah.
I can't with him. God, it just puts the brakes.
I
on
don't
us.
know anymore. I really don't. I'm starting to believe the skeptics.
I feel like we tried to land, but it was filled with
was
werewolves, and
It was
we couldn't.
what?
Space werewolves.
Space werewolf.
and we couldn't land on there.
But
my
you would
thought.
think by now we'd be so proficient at landing something on the moon if we wanted to, or going to Mars if we really wanted to.
Sure.
We haven't advanced at all.
You would think.
Yeah, you would think it's
I
true.
mean-
I agree.
Billy, somebody's saying hello to you, Stuart Greenberg.
Yeah.
Flor-
What's up, Stu?
Florida here. Is that far enough? Hi, Billy. I missed the Monday Night Gang, so I guess you used to hang out with him.
He is at the Royals. He's part of the Royals crew.
Oh,
Mount Sinai.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
with you with that little you on the 8 ball, your picture of you on the 8
Yes.
ball. Fucking idiot. I see that all the time. You and your fat face.
It's a good mic. Every Monday we get a lot of heavy hitters that come out. Rob White comes out. Chris Roach comes out.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question in a second. All right,
Yeah.
Ann Rotney said I met Neil Armstrong when I worked at Edwards Air Force Base,
Uh-huh.
and he
Sports.
said he landed on the moon.
But there was a question.
No, she said
Did
that
you
she
really,
met him,
Neil?
and he said he landed on the moon. And DiFilippo says we're all over Australia tonight. Do you
Oh,
know
sweet.
Brendan Ryan, comedian Brendan Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know his podcast, Out of Nowhere, was nominated this year for Best of Long Island.
I saw, yeah.
Do you know after 4 years of us trying to fucking bang our heads against the wall, this little punk came in and won the fucking best podcast?
Are people? Do you have people voting for you,
Dude? We don't even
We
talk
know who
about.
we are.
Yeah, we know who we are. We don't talk about it, but I'm fascinated by the fact he went up against the Belmore hockey team at the Belmore High School and they won. I don't know how because
you get enough people to go on the site and vote for you.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
You should get the Belmont hockey team over at UBS to get on the do a little time on the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you really
How old are they?
promoted it and we're like, hey, everybody go on here. And
We
fucking-
didn't because
Yeah.
we're so bored of it. After
Yeah,
we don't try.
Yeah.
Joe DeJesus won. The Belmore hockey team out of Belmore, the Belmore High School, won 2 years in a row.
Uh-huh.
And then this year was Adult Babies with Brendan Ryan. And I've never heard of the podcast. You've heard it?
I have. Yeah. 'cause
Have you
I'm-
listened to it?
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good.
I don't know. I've never.
I have no
I
idea.
heard it. I'm not really sure.
I might
He's
have.
right up there with the moon on this one.
To be honest, I know them. They're very funny, but I've never actually. I've never listened to the pod.
If they
Sorry,
did it from a
guys.
Luna module, I would definitely listen.
We're being-
There's everybody has a pod. All my friends have podcasts.
There's
It's
so many
hard, it's
podcasts.
hard to listen to them all. You know.
Tell them where we're broadcasting tonight.
Bruno says we're being shared in Cameroon, Africa.
Wow.
All right.
All right, so we are reaching all corners of the continents this evening.
So we don't.
Wait.
I don't share the
They're
show.
sitting there with the 2023 New York Yankee World Championship shirts.
We're flagging
No,
off flies off
hold
the
on.
shirt.
Sure.
They didn't make the playoffs, Bob.
Oh, that's true. They didn't even, I didn't want to bring that up.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't make the playoffs.
That's where all the shirts go.
About to get eaten by a lion or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, at least the
You
Rangers.
go to
the
you go
Rangers
to,
won.
you go to
tonight.
Africa and you go, wow, the Rangers won the cup. No,
That's actually pretty good.
That was 2015.
20.
Well, that's the last time they were in the cup and lost to the Kings.
I still got my shirt.
Or you got a Patriots undefeated
Yeah,
shirts
undefeated shirt.
after the
Nice.
Giants beat them in the
2020.
Super Bowl.
Where do you think those shirts go? Yemen or like?
No, they go to Africa.
No, they go to Africa. That's what they say. They donate them out to
the losing
third
team
world
in the
the
country.
New York,
Super Bowl.
the New York
Yeah.
Mets 2020 World
because they already
Championship
printed
shirt
them.
is
What are they
in
going to do with
Africa.
them?
And they just drop them
2015.
in a plane off of.
No, they stop.
They just kick the box off the boat onto the
We're
beach.
here.
Yeah. More shirts. Pretty colors.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They print them up. So, like, if you notice after a game is over, a World Series just clinched. They're wearing World Championship shirts. Who won the World Series last year? Oh my God,
Arizona
The
Diamondbacks.
Arizonas.
Diamondbacks. So
Arizona
Diamondbacks have their Arizona shirt. Who they play?
the
Oh God.
Another team that we did expect.
Oh,
wow.
Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers. Oh, the
Okay.
Texas Rangers won the World Series,
Yes,
by the
they
way.
Right,
did.
Texas
Arizona,
won.
they beat the
So
Arizona
you go.
Diamondbacks.
So they send the
Billy-
shirts.
Billy's like, oh my God, what's going on
Jeez.
here?
No, but
Well,
there's
do they
some-
do the same thing with them with the Super Bowl too? With
Yeah,
the
they make
Yeah.
up the shirts so that they have them ready as soon as they won. But the other
Right.
team has their shirts made up too, and they're useless now. So they send them off to underprivileged people in poor,
Oh, okay.
poverty-stricken countries. Uganda.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
We're
By
gonna
the-
we're gonna do. Go ahead. Wait.
Sorry, started the third quarter. You got 21-17 Lions. At
Good
home
game.
in the lead. Very good game. Much better than the Cowboy game.
All right. So get on.
Dak
That.
Prescott had a good day.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
my
How you
God.
How are you doing? I'm gonna give you a tough couple of minutes.
I
You can-
gotta- I
get
You
gotta-
know,
up-
I'm very disappointed in
I
him.
got to tell you, it's not unbelievable to me because this has been what the Cowboys have been doing now for a very long time, is having great regular seasons and losing in early rounds of the playoffs.
Have they had a season like this in a while? I don't think so.
No, well, a collapse like this in this type of a game when you're at home
was the Tony Romo when he
Considering-
dropped the extra point and had to try to get.
no, this doesn't even compare to that. This
Yeah,
is
but that was
so
a game
much-
that had some. You had a chance in it.
there was so much more expectation to win this game. Playing the 7 seed, you're at home. You haven't lost at home in almost over 2 years. 16 games. They haven't lost a home game 16 times.
Football.
What is
A
this?
number
You're
s-
talking about sports?
Yeah.
Sports, football,
Talk about
NFL
them
football.
He's a
Sport
Dallas
games.
Cowboy fan.
sport games.
First,
It's like you're
first
talking
7
math
seed.
equations right now. I'm just like,
Yeah, first 7
wow.
seed to win a playoff game. I mean,
They are the first 7 seed to win the playoffs.
to win a
Yes.
it's only been around 3 years
Oh, that's
now.
Right. What am I saying?
Yes, but
I don't like it. See, I don't like it.
that's the Arizona Diamondbacks
I don't like it.
of the NFL
I
right now.
thought he
But you know
used-
what? But wait a minute.
I don't like it.
But the Cowboys were the 2 seed. I'm fine. They beat us. You outcoached us. They
They
outplayed
outcoached
us.
you, They did.
They did.
I know. I
They
watched the whole game.
absolutely did. I give them credit. They
Their
absolutely
play calling
did.
was perfect.
It's awful what the Cowboys put out there today. Terrible. No adjustment. Just let it happen. I sat there stunned. Really stunned.
What's
I
his-
was I was without
who's the guy who
speech.
does- who's
Stunned.
I was stunned. I'm sitting there with Zach. I'm sitting with my son, and I'm like, what?
They were in a state of shock. The announcers were.
I think I actually took a little nap at the beginning of the third quarter.
Who announced the game today?
Burkhart and Greg
yeah.
Olson.
Burkhardt.
Kevin
He
Burkhardt.
actually
KB, as they call
Kevin
him.
Burkhardt actually almost said that he was in shock.
Yeah.
He didn't say that exactly, but he
Yeah.
was like, "We're like in stunned disbelief."
How are you not? They put up 40-something points at home every other game. Today, they were down 27-0
I know, and
in
to
the
me,
second quarter.
I've never seen a team in the playoffs put in their third string players.
And the finals, right? They did, and that's the only
the
way.
taxi squad. They're like, "Hey, Jimmy, have you played? I haven't played in 3 years, coach. Get in there. Let's go.
That's exactly what it was.
Come on.
With 6
Go for the
minutes,
quarterback. Tackle him. Come on, boy. The high fiving and shit.
Bobby, it was 48-16 with like 6 minutes to go in the game.
I know. Then
I know
they
the
scored a
final score was
touchdown.
they scored like 2 more touchdowns.
Right.
With
They were letting them.
the second and third stringers in.
No, it was 40
Just to kill time on the clock.
26, I think. When I went in the shower, I was like, "Fuck this."
Absolutely awful.
I felt so bad for him too,
Why?
because you're a football fan. He's followed the
Wait all
team-
year for this.
Yeah, waiting all
You
year
wait all
to
year
get to the playoffs.
to get to the
and they
playoffs.
shit the
And get a
bed.
home
Totally
game.
should make it a
I
game.
got
And all they had to do was you win that game. They host another. They would have been hosting the winner of tonight's game.
I thought Jordan
At home
Love was
again.
excellent.
He was
Who?
Jordan Love.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Oh, come on. He was Pat Mahomes out there today.
That is the youngest average age team since like 1967. The average age on that Green Bay team right now is 25 years old.
Yeah.
It's like 25 years
It's
and
amazing.
4
They're going to
months.
be good. And they used to be good, and they're going to be good
and
again.
the coach is good,
He's a very good.
and he's 5 years into his system, so now he's going to start a long more. You know what I mean?
I'll give you one more. Guess who left that team?
Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you.
Okay.
I know Aaron Rodgers.
That's got to be something to be said for that, though. That turnaround with him leaving. You know what I mean?
Well, you get to a point where
It
you're
almost
hanging on
makes-
to a guy whose prime is past, and
He's got a lot of control.
You're living in his world,
Right.
and you want to
It's his
open your
team.
own world.
Yeah.
So,
You following that? Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
basically?
Jordan Love is only
No.
25 years old.
No.
I mean,
That's all I have to offer right
Absolutely,
now
but-
in sports talk is Super Bowl halftime. Usher. Right? You guys hear about this?
Is that the show this year?
Usher's going to
what
be
a typical
the
comedian
Yep.
talking about.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Usher. And which is not bad
That's
compared
not
to what
bad.
they've done.
At least he won't
Yeah.
take. At least he won't
All
take his
right.
top off.
right.
I don't have to watch him.
Last year was
gyrating
pretty
every once-
cool because it was a lot of music that I grew up with. I guess like the 50 Cent and Eminem and right. That was last year,
Excuse me,
or was that 2 years
Bill,
ago?
Bill, if my
I don't know.
darker friends were here, they would really get on you for saying 50 Cent.
Why?
It's 50 Cent. 50
Oh,
Cent.
50.
50 Cent.
50 Cent. Sorry,
Right,
guys.
50. You don't say 50.
And they're right. It sounds lame when
My
you say
goofy
50
whiteness
cents.
was showing. I'm sorry, guys.
It's terrible.
You know, I'm really,
So that's how I'm feeling.
I'm really actually happy that Usher's doing it.
Why? You like him?
No, I don't like him. I'm tired of Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez and all this bullshit. I'm sick of it. It's gross. They're fucking gyrating and shit in front of my kids.
Come on now. You've turned into a prude now.
I'm not a prude.
Yes, you have a little bit. I mean, like you don't mind if they're at least they're booming hanging
It's
out.
not a strip show.
But their nipples not this.
Janet Jackson was
Janet
nice.
Jackson, her nipple came out.
Okay, but that was how many
That
years
was
ago?
happenstance.
And that was
12,
awesome.
15 years
I
ago.
love the controversy. That was
Yeah,
great.
that was great. It
I
came-
saw a movie with Justin Timberlake called Alpha Dog.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
And it was a real story.
Alpha
True story.
Dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
what's
True
it
story.
about?
It was about an abduction, actually. That the kid was kind of willingly abducted, but he hung out with them. But it was about a guy who owned a gambling debt or a loan debt or something like that.
Yeah, his
Only 12
brother.
his brother, his half brother,
Mhm.
and they kidnapped him as ransom to get the money from him, from the guy who owned, from the brother who owed it.
Mm.
And the kid had every chance to get away, but he was enjoying hanging out with his abductors.
Yeah, they're hanging out, getting fucked
They're
up,
drinking,
smoking weed.
smoking, chicks, girls.
Right.
So he wanted to stay with them.
Yeah.
He did. He wanted to stay with me. You know what they eventually did? Because they heard they were going to get in the big trouble for kidnapping him.
Killed him,
They killed him.
of course.
And it's a true story.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's the
Fucked
name of it?
up. Alpha,
Alpha
Dog.
Dog.
What's
Good
the-
movie.
What's the one where he's got the countdown on his arm, life, expectancy on his arm, and
That's me.
Who, Justin Timberlake?
yeah, he's in that movie where
He's a good actor. He's all right.
He is. He's a talented dude.
He is.
I thought he
when
did a good
was
job in this
just
movie.
A
And I'm
young NSYNC guy.
You know, I'm expecting da 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 da. You know,
Yeah.
But he did a good job.
Bill, did you notice my son for Christmas gave me a limo talk on the air?
That's fantastic.
Fantastic. Kid's a millionaire, and he gave me a $7 toy.
Ah. Is he really a millionaire?
Yeah, he is.
What's he do?
He's working in finance.
Oh,
Owns a couple of houses. Got lucky.
Why is he
Dude,
sponsoring this fucking
fantastic.
show?
What?
Why is he sponsoring the show?
Because he
a
doesn't
good
work for
question.
he doesn't work for
Yeah.
a corporation. He works for himself. What are you?
So?
He's going to sponsor Dom
So,
Graz
my
Inc.
dad enjoys this. He made me who I am.
Oh yeah, you know what? I say the same thing too.
Well,
I say the
Just
same.
You
saying.
get a new Ivy for the fucking wall. What are you kidding me?
Oh,
What
speaking
colors?
of Ivy, I thought you were bringing something to put on the Ivy. For
I
us.
wanted to bring the 318.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for 3 months.
I know. Been meaning to. Just
Get
haven't
your
gotten around
Dallas
to it.
Cowboys Super Bowl champion T-shirt and put it
Oh
up
my
here.
god, my triplets
That's a very cool
t-shirt.
sign, though, man. That's awesome.
All right, so we're gonna do the 10 at 10 with you tonight.
Okay, what's that?
It's 10 questions. I'll
Oh,
make sure
boy.
they're not sexual and stuff like that.
Well, they could be sexual.
Well, Bob,
Oh, you're gonna tone it down for him.
Yeah. I'm Mr. Rated R.
yes, I want to tone it down a little
This
bit.
guy talks about everything under the fucking sun over
Yeah.
here and without any problem. I'm talking about you talking to people, women who come on the show, and you just ask them these questions. But what shocks me more than anything is the fact that they're so willing to answer.
They're willing to answer. They never. Everybody always
Let
accepts
me
it.
have more of that shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm down for whatever you guys want to do. I'm
All
here
right.
to
We'll do-
party.
we'll do-
you know,
you're
and
gonna
have a
hang?
good time.
You want
Yeah.
to take a break? We can go outside. You can smoke a personality if you want.
Sure.
All
That's what I was going to ask, too. You can't smoke weed in here, right?
No.
Oh, unless you give Bobby a head.
All right.
Yeah.
I brought my bowl.
The,
You know,
the
roast
views
bowl.
of Bobby and Zarello and what's her
Oh,
name?
with that.
Strong
That'll
Island
be a
TV. Oh my God.
A lot of places you can just smoke weed inside now.
No, it's,
You know, all these weed events and different things that are going on. It's wild.
no, I just think there's no smoking in the building. That's all there is to it.
They letting anybody do anything now in these comedy shows. They're all about weed. That's all I see. Like
Yeah.
little weed areas.
Yeah. It's
Really?
awesome.
How many of you? How many of you? How many?
Great.
I've
How-
done quite a few weed events.
Yeah?
There was one at G's in it's called the Avenue now.
Oh,
in
that's
West
They're
Hempstead.
here now. The Breakfast Club. Greg Cajuice owns it.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're doing it over here because with
juice.
Yeah,
Greg
they-
the Juice.
Greg Cajuice.
You're over here with your fucking foaming mouth over here. What the
No,
hell's going on?
Am I
over here?
foaming?
You're foaming and shit.
No,
What do
I'm
you
not.
eat?
I'm chewing gum.
Are you a rabid dog?
Do you know how
What
to
do
chew? You up and down. You go up and down.
See,
You like
I-
moving it side to side and shit.
It's 10 o'clock. He's got another hour. It just kicked in.
Is it only 10?
I was hoping it was later.
I just went to this the dispensary too in Farming.
Which one?
Farmingdale?
The one by Mirage, the strip joint, and the one on Route 110.
On Farmingdale, the one near Adventureland.
Yeah, that's the new one. That's you know how much the money they do a month? $1.5 million
That's
cash.
I believe it because everything's so fucking expensive.
And
but
now, right where Mirage,
pretty cool though.
you know where the Gossip, the strip club is
Mhm.
over on Broadway. It's called Mirage. It's another strip joint.
Yeah.
They just opened up the Happy Days right behind there. They have
Happy day.
Oh,
They have-
nice.
So in a matter of a mile and a half, there are 2 legal dispensaries in Farmingdale.
Dispensaries.
But then I said that right?
Dispensaries.
I said dispensaries. There's 2 of them within a mile and a half.
Dispensaries.
Thank
And
you.
there's no other
I was enjoying it.
There's no other dispensaries around.
Right.
Very good.
Dispensaries.
Look
So if
at
you want to
you.
come to Farmingdale, if you want me to go
You're
out,
one
for
of
you-
them here criticizers, criticizers.
Yeah, man. You guys, sometimes I don't know how to talk a little bit. I apologize.
I'm working on that too.
I stutter a little bit.
I know.
It's all right.
Stuttering prick.
You know what? You know what?
I accept you.
All right, I'll get my 10 at 10 ready. You talk to Bobby. I'm going to share the show
Sure.
a little bit. I'm going to take a
No,
break.
go ahead. Do your 10 to 10 right now.
Share the show.
No, we'll do the 10 at 10 when I'm
You
ready.
smoke weed, Bobby?
I
no, right?
occasionally.
Drinker? Oh, just occasionally? Okay.
Yeah.
Does this smoke?
Last time I smoked was here, a couple of hits.
All right.
But once I got this cold, I said forget it for a while.
Oh, you get a little sick.
I don't have.
Yeah.
You know what I like? I like the little chewy things. Those
The
things,
gummies.
The gummies. Those are good.
Yeah, those are
You
great.
get your little buzz.
Mm.
You know, it's nice. It's not harmful in any way, shape, or form. No smoke going into your system. and I thought that was a good buzz.
I'm just a loon though. I'll eat the whole bag and just
That's the problem. See,
Pass
somebody
out.
was giving it to me,
yeah.
and I was taking a couple.
just
And I was
take
like,
one,
"Oh, thank
yeah.
you." Well, where's it going?
Why, you've taken more than a couple? What's the like the
A
most?
bag. He just
Dude, on like the holidays, I go heavy.
Like what's heavy? Hold on.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Ho ho ho!
Thanksgiving and Christmas, I go hard. I used to make my own like edibles. I would make my own like coconut oil and different things.
Wait,
But now,
wait.
but now Fat
Whoa,
Jay
whoa.
just
How do you
hooks
make
me
it?
up with in the crock pot all day. It's a whole day affair.
Really?
Yeah.
In the
See,
crock pot.
I honestly just going backwards a little bit here. I think alcohol is worse for people than marijuana. I really do.
Definitely,
I mean,
100%.
I always bring this up that I've never seen anybody or heard of anybody driving 110 miles an hour into a telephone pole wasted on weed.
Yeah,
They
True.
usually just sit through 3 red lights, not knowing it changed.
sure.
That's usually
yeah.
what happens.
True.
So, and I've had it happen to me.
You can definitely
I've had
abuse
it
it and get fucked up or whatever. Do it responsibly, but it definitely alcohol. I would say is a lot worse.
I'm sitting at a light over in Malvern one day. I'm sitting at this light,
I can picture you
and it was
sitting
like,
there.
and I was stoned. I left the bowling alley over there, and I'm sitting at the light, and I'm looking down at some shit, and there was no cell phone then, so I was like, playing with the radio, put a new tape in, whatever the fuck it was. I hear this car beeping behind me. I look up, lights red. I go back, I'm looking through the thing. I go, all of a sudden, there's a person banging on my window. I go, what? Guy goes, the light changed 3 fucking times. He goes, are you gonna go? I go, no, go around me. Fuck you. I said, I'm looking for a tape.
So Greg DiFilippo wants to know how much does it take you to get you high on
edibles?
Yeah.
So I don't check like milligrams
Sorry,
or
call
anything.
us.
It's not like I count.
Yeah, but
So like over the holidays, the punch bars, like little square bars, they knock you out. I eat like 3 of them in the morning
Why
to start
in the
the
morning.
to start the day.
so you're a wake up
Wow.
baker.
Well, this is the holiday, so like
I like that, wake up
Thanksgiving.
baker.
It's Thanksgiving. I want to watch the parade, so I get up early.
You want to enjoy the balloon.
and I want,
Really?
and I eat like 3 punch bars in the morning, right? And then I'm smoking joints, whatever, right?
Mhm.
And then I had probably a pack of gummies,
a pack.
pack of gummies with
How much? How much
You're
is that?
hardcore, man.
probably before the turkey comes out, I would say.
But how much is in a pack?
There's probably 100 milligrams in the pack
Oh,
of
they said
gummies.
100 pieces. I was like,
100 milligrams.
Yes.
In the pack.
Yeah, and the punch bars I'd have to look up. I don't know how.
That's
I think they lie because they're stronger than I think they say 100, but I think they're more.
now you would on the relative scale of human consumption of milligrams, you would agree 100 is a little much.
Yes, for most
Okay.
people.
For
most
most
people
people.
take a
Yeah.
100 in there.
But wait a minute, you're also 6'3", 300 pounds.
yes.
Right?
So
Right.
I'm bigger,
Wait a
and I
minute.
smoke every
No, I
day.
got that.
So, like, if I did 10
Right, your
milligrams of this shit, it would
tolerance.
be like, wow, that's
yeah, you'd be good.
that'd be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Me, I wouldn't really feel it.
Hold on. George, do you like edibles, George? Oh, he's done them. Okay, good talking to you.
The thing is, though, that my tolerance
So,
goes
George,
to the roof. So then when I smoke,
Ask
then,
George what he thinks of
not
100.
even
George,
gonna-
would you
not even
take
working
100?
George, would you take 100 milligram? That's what he goes out on a normal basis.
No, that's holiday.
That's the holidays.
It's Thanksgiving
for
pre-
breakfast.
I was gonna say pre-dinner.
Yeah, pre-dinner.
Hold on, people. We just started.
I want to see him get ready for the egg hunt.
Bye, George. Take care.
You know what though?
Yeah, I got so high
Wow.
last year on Easter. I found 3 eggs, but I lost my keys. So
Where were your keys? You never found them?
that's a joke.
I was gonna say. I think that's a joke.
Pulling that out of my ass for my act.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Fucking
Why don't you
idiot.
just leave it
I
alone?
told around Easter time.
You're right. Let me just laugh and just go.
Just go with it.
All right. 10 out of 10. You ready, Bill?
All right, yeah.
One. Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian
put
of
some
all
good
time.
10 out of 10
Ooh, what do we
music
have here? Oh,
Are you, wait.
600.
Jolly Ganjo
Hold on.
Ranchers.
Hold on. Is that a gift to us?
Oh, thank
wow.
you so much, buddy.
Hold.
Wow.
Time out here.
That's a big pull.
The
Yes.
open mic's going to be interesting tomorrow.
He's
Listen,
never.
he's a good salesman right now.
He's never.
Okay.
He's never
Bobby
given us a
Sarah
thing.
is a phenomenal salesman right now. Okay. Sell me this pen.
Yeah,
He's
so-
never
Okay.
giving you
so
anything?
with this pen.
Yeah.
Ajita.
He's Jordan
Ajita.
Belfort right now.
He's never given us a thing. I can't even get a hat. It cost me $10 for a hat that was an over the order. He
Well,
just handed you like a $50 gun.
I can have the whole bag.
yours. The whole thing is yours.
Billy,
all right.
Billy,
Yeah.
Billy,
Thank you so much,
Billy,
buddy. I
Billy.
appreciate that.
Check the expiration date on that.
January 14th.
Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you.
Taz says Mr. Z's dog loves edibles. Remember that?
Oh, that's
You got
right.
your dog all messed up.
Yes.
Oh,
Mr.
really?
Z, Mr.
Yeah.
Z.
Stuart Greenberg, you think you could call edible arrangements
It
and
wasn't
order an
me.
arrangement of
I
edibles?
didn't do it.
It was
That's
an-
not what we're
he-
looking for.
He ate it accidentally. you left
she
it somewhere?
ate, yeah,
Okay.
she ate it accidentally. Somebody had
This is
dropped
very
some
Cheech
in
and
my
Chong
yard,
Yeah.
and my dog was out there, and from the night before,
Dog
one
ate
of
my
my
stash.
Yeah.
kids had a few friends over, and somebody had dropped some,
Oh no.
not realizing anybody even had it there in the first place.
So the dog had to go to the hospital because it's
Oh,
fucking
no.
stoned.
My dog
Yeah.
was, yeah, I know. Took her a couple days to come out, but she was all right.
Dog's eating
She had a
everything, the
wild
cat
trip.
food, the dog food, the
Watching
No, she was
cartoons all
just
day.
lethargic.
nosing through the
Just-
cat trash.
No,
I gotta answer first of all.
no,
Taz says hello.
felt
Well,
bad for
D.
her.
Filippo says
My
Graz's dog.
Dallas.
Graz's dogs loves peanut butter.
There you go.
It's a fucking joke.
Change
Yeah.
that name.
You put it on
Yeah.
your balls.
Jack.
What?
Your dog's name is
Dog's name
Skippy.
is Dallas.
My dog name is Dallas because I'm a Cowboy fan.
Oh,
My
okay.
daughter wanted to name the dog, and I love the name, and I love my dog.
Dallas is a good name.
It's a
though,
good thing
for
I didn't
yeah.
name her Dak.
Dak.
That would be
Dak
more of a
Prescott,
problem today.
Yeah.
You know,
Dak is a
good
fucked
name,
up
though.
name. Dak Prescott is a quarterback for the
as
Dallas
quarterback
Cowboys.
for the
No,
Dallas
okay.
Cowboys.
Kind of
Yeah,
weird name. I don't know.
had a bad day. Him and the rest of the team and the defense.
Hmm.
And Green Bay takes the kickoff. They don't defer on the road. They say, give our offense the ball, and they drive right down the field. And
Oh,
score.
that was amazing.
Kevin Epstein says it was a beautiful day. Green Bay all the way.
Well, you know what?
Listen, everybody's going to relish, unless you're a Cowboy fan, you are so excited today. The fans of 31 other teams are excited that the
Well,
Cowboys
look
were
at
eliminated
Mahomes, man.
like
He came
this.
through yesterday. I mean, I don't know. It's like
He did?
You got to come through in big times.
You
Cracked
absolutely
his
do.
helmet with that goofy looking head of his.
And he does not. He is now 2-5 in playoff games. 2-5.
Who is?
Dak Prescott.
Are we
Is
gonna
he that
try
bad? I
some?
didn't realize it was
Yes.
5 losses.
5
Listen,
losses.
listen.
Today was the
He's
fifth.
there longer than I thought.
Oh, he's been there a while.
He's like 30.
Oh.
These are 12 beautiful tart cannabis hand
You're a
hand
tart.
candies
Harley.
from Distillerit. It's got a
Distilleration.
No discrepancy.
It's got watermelon, grape, and raspberry.
Ooh, watermelon.
Oh.
Ooh, donuts.
Listen, I don't want to take away from your high, but you know, I'll indulge you in a half.
Let's do it.
I said,
Hey, you know, we don't get dick over here. You don't get here. You're gonna smack it right out of your hand.
How many
Bobby,
milligrams is
instead of
each
giving us a
piece?
pack of those, can we sit in the other booth next week?
No, I like it here.
No, I do. I like it though. It's all right.
All
What is
right.
that? A little bar?
Charged.
Was that a bar?
No, that's his new studio.
Oh, I like that.
News desk. That's extra, Bob.
We have to pay extra for that.
You got to pay extra for that, Bobby.
Dun, dun, dun,
I like the
dun,
lights
dun.
on the front. That's nice.
Bobby doing a good job. Keep up the great work. Fantastic job, by the way. It really is.
Playoff score update. Rams kick a field goal
I
now.
want the Rams to win.
Lions 24, Rams 20 late in the third quarter.
Thank you,
Neither one
Bruno,
of these
for
teams
sharing the
won
show.
shit. I'm the Rams. Oh, the Rams.
Stafford just got knocked to the ground and came off a little hurt.
Taz, thank you, Taz, for sharing the show. Your mother's shirt's on its way.
Oh boy.
Thank you, DiFilippo.
Yeah.
You rock. Bruno, Lou Gatto's coming on soon. Ann Rothney, you know how we feel.
Lou Gatto, Happy New Year.
Kathy Davis, wait, hold on. Let me finish. Kathy Davis just got a shirt. Mickey Delaney's is going out this week. I just packed it. Pat Walsh got a shirt. Vinny Barone just got his the other day. Mikey LaGerfo just got a shirt. Chris Smith's going out. And Joan Croupier got a shirt. And happy birthday to Joan. Thank you guys, because these are the main people. Mike Bott, too, and a couple other people that shared the show for us.
Mike Bott.
Thank you very much for everything that you do for us. And you're part of the family here. Hold on. Randy Mia, do you need iTunes podcast, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify's promotion? Do you want to grow general people for your podcast?
What are you going to start reading your email?
No.
No,
This is somebody.
somebody on the live on the air,
Somebody's advertising on your
or it's a bot.
on your thing, La Sierra. I don't know what you want to do with it.
They melted in this plastic. I can't
Oh,
get
my
them
I
out.
told you to check the expiration
Yeah,
date.
dude. What
Thanks,
the hell?
Bruno.
So
Yeah.
when's your next show?
I think this week I'm in Patchogue. I think that's this week. Hold on, let me check.
All right, Ash.
Now my fingers are all sticky from the.
He's unraveling.
Okay,
how do
so
Oh,
Thursday I'm at Aruga's in Patchogue.
Now, how do you?
Aruga.
Aruga's.
I'm not
Not
trying to throw you
arugula.
under the bus, and I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Who do you like the show producers? Who do you get along with? Probably the best.
Probably Butera.
Butera, right?
Yeah, I work mostly with Butera.
He's never been on my
The
show.
restaurant guy.
Never been on
Yes.
our show. Yeah, and he likes him too because
I
he
like
used to
that
go.
guy.
Yeah,
I'll have to talk to him.
I've
I'll
never
have
had
to get him on.
Butera on the show.
Have you asked him?
I have never asked him.
Well, that
Oh,
would be
ask him.
probably
He'll
the reason
come on.
why.
Well,
He would probably love to.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
probably a
be
good
I
reason.
want to provide. I'll be at Sticks and Stones, the new comedy club out in the Hamptons, on February 2nd.
Oh, it's my birthday weekend. Where are you? That's a Friday.
Oh yes, that's right. I'm on the 4th.
You're on. So am I. I'm on the
Yes.
4th, and my mother-in-law Marie is on the 4th. So it's a
So
good-
is Alice Cooper.
So I know that.
Welcome to my nightmare.
All right, let's go.
He wrote that song about us.
Yeah.
Who's your
I
favorite?
like that about that. I talk about this show. all
My
the time.
favorite comedian, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, favorite comedian all time.
Of all time. I love David Tell.
Why?
I just thought he was always the funniest. David Tell, like Mitch Hedberg, I like Stephen Wright, more jokey
I love
guys.
Stephen Wright.
You love Steve.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney's
My
the
dad
best.
was huge on
Oh,
Rodney.
oh,
Saw him
yeah,
live
yeah.
back in the day. I think out here on Long Island. So, yeah, I was
Rodney's classic.
always big played in my house. Him and like Rickles and stuff like that.
Love Rickles.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
Favorite genre of music?
Right, rock. You know, grew up in the '90s, so '90s rock.
Okay.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana.
Oh,
But I
what-
grew up in like classic rock. My parents always playing like Jimi Hendrix and Creedence.
Play some Chili Peppers for.
No, I
whatever
never
else.
knew that Nirvana had a lead singer prior to Kurt Cobain.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that. I saw that just recently.
You know, Nirvana was a Creedence cover band, or Kurt Cobain played in a Creedence cover band before Nirvana.
You could put it louder
I did
because
know
it's
that.
very, very low during the shows lately. You know that, right?
No, I did not know that.
Well, I'm letting you know.
How would I
David
know
Grohl is great.
Oh yeah,
He's amazing.
the talented dude, man.
Well, unless you tell
To
me.
be
how
the
am I
drummer in
gonna know that?
Nirvana and then to become the lead singer of another big rock band like that. That's amazing.
By the way, I'm taking off this
It
week. I'm
is.
not working.
Almost Phil,
Thursday.
Phil Collins-ish.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I'm gonna give up on the edible because now my hands are all sticky. Anyway.
So, yeah, how do you
You know
know
what
how
that
much
looks
is in that one?
That looks like we used
I
to
don't
come
know.
out.
If
I-
the
I-
whole bag is how many in the bag? We'll do some math.
12.
That looks
It's
like
me.
It says 35 milligrams, but I don't know if that's for one each or the whole bag.
Well, is there 12 in there?
There's 12, yes.
So
that looks like the
600?
resin that used to come out of my pipe.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks
I
very.
used to make it a
sticky.
big ball
yeah.
and put it in and smoke that.
Smoke that
50.
too.
Oh,
The hash.
50?
50 each. 600 divided by
Okay.
12.
is it they're all like that?
I don't
Check
know.
more.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any
They're
hobbies?
not
Do
even coming out.
you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I play guitar,
Okay.
which I just started picking up again. I kind of put down a little bit. What else do I do?
What's your favorite song playing the guitar?
Playing the guitar. I play a lot of Nirvana, so something Nirvana-ish.
You hear the
Creedence.
song that's going on right now? Can you
Yes.
Can
I
you
can play
the
this.
song?
Yes.
As you
I can play
are,
this.
As you
First
are.
song
What
I
do you
learned
play?
to play
Put on
was
the
Nirvana.
headphones and you'll hear what's playing. He won't. You know why he won't wear the headphones?
Why?
Because it's his fucking beautiful labouche.
Ah, well, I understand.
Labouche.
It's beautiful. Who wants to mess that up?
He's
So-
got it. Flaunt it.
Some of them don't look that melty.
You never.
I was right.
I know. I know. So I wanted you to hear it.
But yeah, a lot of classic rock because I grew up. My parents always playing that stuff. So
Do you have a hobby?
the Beatles, guitar,
Okay.
comedy, I guess would be.
You like
Another hobby.
comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy it.
Yeah,
You,
writing.
you find comedy funny?
Yeah, I do. I like it.
He really likes it.
I like comedy.
You know, I've been doing
Fav-
it for 10 years. I think I like it.
Wow.
So 10 years. Do you think you're at the spot where you're making progress and you're
Yes.
where do
I
you
think
where,
me being laid up last year, though, kind of like put a damper on my progression a little bit.
Okay.
You know,
Held
me,
me back.
me not getting laid at all last year has kind of put a damper on my part.
Dude, it's true, though. If you don't get laid, it fucks you up.
It does. It makes you
You
really miserable.
It does.
Makes you want to do like fucking, you know, resin, resin
300
balls.
billion.
Now,
Resin balls.
do you go to like a lady of the night or a massage parlor?
No,
or
but I'm
anything?
thinking about it.
Dude, I love the massage parlors, man. I'm I'm constantly.
When we get off,
Where?
when we get off
Tell
the
me
air,
what.
yeah. Wait,
Well,
no. Let us know.
This is actually a
off the
bit
air.
I'm working on because I like to
This
go
is a
when I'm on the road. With the fellers, we'll hit massage
Fellers.
parlors on the road.
Oh
There's
my
one
God.
spot in Pennsylvania that I go to.
Ah.
There's
Oh,
one spot
an Amish rub down.
in-
All right.
in,
Little rubbing a tug.
in Connecticut. You know, we know all the. So I'm trying to get my own show on the Travel Channel. You know, hand jobs across America with this guy. You know.
I'm picturing someone giving me a hand job with a fucking bonnet on.
And I know who you travel with too. 'Cause he's another.
Yes.
He's another crazy bastard.
Oh yeah,
McNeely.
Yeah,
they
I
all
said
are.
He's pretty good, huh?
Oh, he's fantastic.
So
He's one of the best.
Yeah, he is. He's never been on either. McNeely. I've never had McNeely on. Either.
No.
No.
Well,
Billy,
I'll talk to people, man, and try to see if I can get some more people to come on for
Favorite sport? We're good. Don't worry. I don't need any charity.
You've already asked them like 12 questions, and they were better questions than you had prepared.
Well, it's all right.
Favorite sport.
Billy, do me a favor. Put those in the fucking freezer. They'll be great later.
They will.
You know what? He's right.
That probably would be good.
Take this one. We'll cut this one up. We'll split it.
Well,
We'll
he's
split
got
that
his
one
eyes
up.
on it.
We'll
He had his eyes on it all along.
Take the other ones. We'll put them and freeze them. I'm telling you, that's the way to
My
go.
favorite
Unbelievable.
sport. I don't watch really much sports. I grew up with a NASCAR dad.
Okay, so you like NASCAR?
No, but I don't really. It's not like I watch it. I had to watch it growing up because he always had it on.
You had
He
to watch
made,
one.
he made you.
You have to watch one.
Yeah, it was Sunday. The race had to be on, and the fucked up thing is, him and his friends would come over and get real sauced up, and they'd fall asleep during the fucking race, and then wake up in the excitement from the last lap. They go, "Oh, you know." So they wouldn't even watch the fucking thing. I'd be stuck
That's
watching it.
bullshit.
But I like
Yeah.
football. But I only really watch the Super Bowl.
All right, here's where it gets a little risque, but I'm really not going to go crazy.
I like handball.
I usually
With
go
the
crazy
handball
with the
guy.
women.
Okay,
Top or bottom?
am I top or a bottom?
Yeah.
I like the bottom. You know,
Socks.
because I crush them when I'm on top. And a lot of adjusting and the fat's all going down. You know, it's all.
I'm glad he
I
took,
like how you get
I'm
the
glad he
in-depth.
did that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll skip it. No more. I've got a visual.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Just
Well-
imagine me and a Bohemian beauty queen. You know.
You still talk now?
No, I try to avoid it at all costs.
Oh my god. And she's a good-looking girl too.
I know. Go me.
I got that. I'm like, really, huh?
Yeah,
Go you on that.
that was one of the highlights. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you should.
yes.
Yeah, you'll when I tell you, he has no idea. He didn't catch the.
Oh, and the stories I could tell about that.
How
too.
long was that going on for?
It only lasted a couple months.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Come on. Listen.
I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me. She's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? No.
You will not let me go.
So you had the Bohemian girl.
Yes.
The Bohemian beauty queen.
From
I love you.
co-host to lover.
What is this chocolate shit you got here?
Dude, it's pretty good. You like? I didn't give you that. I gave you this. That's
What
not.
did you give me?
I give you this. This is yours.
This is
You
yours.
two have been drinking that.
Oh,
I've
I
been
gotta
drinking
show
the
somebody
chocolate.
this. It's a fucking horse.
All right. I usually ask if you faked an orgasm or not. I won't ask you that question.
I have.
Do you enjoy?
I did.
Sometimes it's just enough already. and you
Oh,
want
that
some
was
back.
awesome.
Dude, it was. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not going to ask you the other one too. Do you enjoy men, women, or both? I do ask the women that question.
I have been with some trannies over the years.
Ooh, what's your name? Jim Norton.
over the years.
No, it's not 3. I guess just one, really.
You
It
dated
was a prostitute.
Oh yeah. For how long was that going on for?
No, it wasn't it just once, a
Oh.
one-time deal, you know.
How'd that work out?
When did you find out it was a
I knew
tranny?
the whole time. I
Oh,
did.
all right.
Yeah. I wasn't tricked.
No,
Yeah.
it's too bad. I'd rather know you were tricked.
I'd rather have like it's fucked
Now,
up.
now people think different of
That's
you,
too
you know?
bad.
When you say
No,
that,
I don't think
you
of
know?
it different. I'm just
The look he just gave you when you said that, he just stopped and went like this, and I go,
I
because
consider
you know
trans
what?
women because if they're not, that means I'm.
Look what you did. There. Look what you did there.
you see what you did? You just answered your own question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know
You
them,
experimented.
I know them.
man. Listen, you experimented. That's fine. I mean, that's
He had a lab
but
coat
you
on.
knew what you were
I
doing.
had a lab coat
No,
on.
you went in with your eyes open. I respect that. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're a
something I wanted to try. It was
You're
actually
a fucking
right.
freak.
You know,
it
You're
was
a-
during the
you're a
quarantine.
You're
Listen,
a dirty
I
freak.
credit him for
Oh,
confidence.
It was during quarantine. Trump was giving away this money. I had to blow it on something.
He had a panty tranny,
I did.
pandemic tranny.
Did you
Pandemic
may I
training.
ask a couple of personal questions? May I?
Oh boy, here we go. Well, this is sub 10 at 10. Huh?
You know what? Here's a fucked up thing. Let me just before you do that, I'm
This
working.
could
at
be the best one yet,
I'm,
Russ.
I'm working at UBS, and
Right.
I put yourself down for a bunch of events. I just recently did the Billy Joel New Year's. I did the Islander games. I do all the Iron Maiden. I've done tons of concerts. I put myself down for because it was Christmas season. I put myself down for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra concert. They did. Right. It was just before Christmas. So I come down and I go to some guys and I work with a lot of guys who are from Elmont area and from Rosedale and stuff like that. And they go, it's kind of fucked up. I go, what's fucked up? You're gonna have the trannies on the fucking stage tonight. I go, what trannies? He goes, they got like a band. I go, what band? They go, Trans-Siberian trannies. I go,
Oh
no,
my
they're not
God.
trans. I go, look up trans. Trans means across.
Oh, my God.
Trans-Siberian. They're not fucking transsexuals. Oh God, what a relief. I was like, they go, I was dreading this night.
Really?
Yeah. I was
Wow.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
All right. My question is, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun. I don't know.
What?
That's something I would want to do again, maybe.
Okay.
You were just preparing yourself for prison.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm going to end up. And
Something like
I might as well.
You ate that whole thing and didn't even cut up part off of me. I asked you. I wanted a piece.
He's got the other
I
one.
got the other one.
Yeah, but we don't. You ate that whole thing. That's
yeah.
the resin one. He's like, yeah.
I
Bobby, you got a bag of good and plenty's in the
was
back?
going to break it in half. It would have been. It's all
You
gooey.
can't.
Yeah, it's all. It always. They feel like when you somebody already sucked on them, and then wrapped them back up. Did you guys do that? And then you're tricking me. You all sucked on them.
No, that's
beforehand.
it. That's it.
You know that bag was sealed
Yeah, that's right.
What is your
hermetically.
What is your goal for 2024?
I want to do more shows.
Okay.
I want to perform more at Govs.
Okay.
Maybe produce my own.
You should
A little bit
produce your
more.
own. I think
Yeah.
you should produce your own.
This guy, Greg Pfeiffer, he's a funny guy. Comes to my mic every week. He's a newer guy.
Okay.
Probably like a year in. He produced the show last night.
Tell him to come in one night. I want to.
What does it take to produce a show?
Just going down to the bar, fucking setting up a date,
Paying
have-
for it?
and then having the equipment. You gotta have equipment and the comics.
We have a place in East Rockaway called Nyla's,
Mhm.
which we haven't done anything yet, and we're trying to help them out.
And you gotta
Joe-
make a flyer.
Joe Pontillo knows Kevin.
Pontillo's doing great.
Yeah, Joe Pontillo knows Kevin Epstein. Not Kevin Epstein. What's Kevin's last name? Michelle Miller's husband.
Oh, Kevin Walsh.
Walsh. Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin
So,
Epstein.
Kevin Walsh.
He was on the list too, Epstein's list.
Kevin Epstein's listening tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin Walsh.
Kevin, I know. Hi, Kevin. How are you? I haven't seen him in a while.
Kevin Walsh and Michelle Miller own Nyla's in East Rockaway.
Lila's.
Lila's. I keep calling it Nyla's. Lila's in
Lila's,
East Rockaway.
East Rockaway.
in
People are
East-
sitting there going, "Where the fuck is this Nyler's?"
Trying to
Mm.
Google it.
So they want to do a comedy night
Google Nyler.
once a week out of East Rockaway. And I
Okay.
wanted Pontillo to do it. And I know that's really far for you.
Mhm.
But do you know anybody in the Valley Stream area that you might, or East Rockaway, or Malvern, or Franklin Square that you might be able to recommend to help
Not
them
off
out?
the top of my head, but I'd have to think about it. I probably do.
I know Joe. I know Joe's sister and his parents.
Oh,
And,
okay.
so they all from Valley Stream.
Yeah, Pontillo's
And,
great.
Greg DiFilippo wants to know if the beauty queen wore a strap on.
Bismillah, no.
No, none of that going on.
Dude, can't make that shit up.
No.
Oh,
You
and
can make it up.
Oh, here we go. Him and
I hate
I.
when people say you can't make that shit up. You can make it up. Somebody made up Star Wars, for Christ's sake. I
Sure,
mean,
yeah.
you can make up a lot of shit.
Well, it's funny because never mind. I don't want to go into depth, but I like both of them very much.
Yeah, you know us.
What?
Yeah,
we
I know that
started
they're-
from the beginning.
Yes.
You know,
the
we
trannies,
No,
You mean them?
very much, a lot. Like you a lot. I like you a
I'll
lot.
tell him later. He has no idea right now.
I have no idea. What you're
well,
talking
you were around too, I
Yeah,
thought.
he has no idea. What you said the little catchword. He hasn't caught on. Yet.
Oh, okay.
He
What's
will.
The, what's the catchword?
Bohemian.
Bohemian.
Oh,
Why? How do I? Why would I catch on to that?
I'll tell you later.
Why do I just sound like I'm a fucking fairy just talking like that? Hi, how you doing?
Hey,
Hi, why do I care? Why?
All right.
You're sitting at a dinner table. You're allowed to have dinner
Oh
with
my God.
two people
We're
dead.
back to the question.
Yeah, well, listen, it's the 10 of 10. He's got two more. We're done.
Okay.
You're sitting at the dinner table. You got two people you want to have dinner with, dead or alive. Who do you want to have dinner with and why?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to. Nobody famous I would run and sit there and eat with. So I'd probably pick like my grandparents or something.
That's
just
okay.
Talk to
I
them.
like that answer.
Talk to them
That's a
again.
great
You
answer.
know,
Okay.
somebody like that.
Okay.
Or like a friend that's passed on because
Kristen Tinsley, who's no longer talking to us, said the same thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to have
Gross
dinner
didn't
with,
believe
I'd like
her.
to have Kristen for dinner if I was dead.
Wow. Everybody get that out there?
That's why we're having a new psychic medium coming in, Shelby May.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. Good to see you. Cheers. Everybody out there, cheers to you guys. Happy
No,
New
okay.
Year.
Cool.
By the way, Kristen, I mean, come on. Is she really? I mean,
Yes. She's trying, and give her credit.
no, I like Kristen.
She
I mean,
don't like
come
me
on.
right now.
Oh, stop. She should just grow up a little
Well, that's she's
bit. This is all, we're all fucked up. Kristen, come on. We're all fucked up. We say stupid shit. We talk about stupid topics and we say crazy shit, but Kristen's part of our friendship.
but the problem is somebody was listening and saying that we were beating up on her.
No, we weren't.
on her
That's
on her on her
bullshit.
psychic medium stuff
That's bullshit.
that you don't
Come
believe
on.
in it, and we went
I
hard on her.
I think certain people do have a knack for it. Yes. I'd like to see her show me something that makes me say, wow, that's fucked up.
And that's how he went at it.
But-
and that's the truth. And he
That's
wasn't
what-
but I mean,
disrespectful.
I wasn't.
Okay.
and
I mean,
and
don't
don't
tell
really-
me that. You got an aunt that first initial starts with M. She's coming to me now. M. Are you like, oh, I have an Aunt Muriel. Yeah, Muriel. She says you haven't spoken to her in a long, long time. Yeah, she died 20 years ago. I'm like, yeah, come on. I
You're
mean,
skeptical.
don't give me
Yeah, but I
that.
mean,
Don't
are you
give me
not
that.
Yeah, but wait a
Give me
minute.
something good.
Are you not allowed to have your own opinion, your own thought that maybe you don't totally buy into all of it?
I don't.
I mean, do I
right.
just because we're
Right.
friendly with her, do I have to blindly say yes, I believe, or can I
Somebody-
question things?
Somebody said we
Hey,
came at her
don't
hard,
have
which
to
I
believe
didn't.
in it.
That's
Which
true.
I didn't think
Can
we
I,
came
still
at.
be your
can't
friend?
question. Right, we can't be friends if I question.
Come
I am not somebody who believes in ghosts. Okay, I
And
don't.
somebody
Yeah,
told her
I
we
mean-
went at her hard, and we didn't go at her hard.
Have you ever been haunted by a ghost?
I don't know. Maybe.
Then you didn't.
Even when
Yeah.
you've taken 10 edibles at 100 milligrams each, and you don't know.
I have
something.
never experienced a ghost. And if somebody wants to come, and again, another thing about the ghosts, people are like, "Oh, fucking haunted, it's ghosts." Why can't ghosts be friendly? Why can't they help me the fuck out? Why can't they go find my fucking keys when I need them?
I've experienced a
Easter.
few things,
Why can't? Why can't a
I've
ghost be?
experienced some crazy stuff. I don't know.
and I've admitted that, but I mean that doesn't mean I just have
And
to
I've
be a
had
total
some
bias.
moments too where I saw
Things
premonitions.
Yeah, I can't explain.
Last question. We're done tonight.
Okay.
Besides limo talk,
Uh-huh.
and besides the Dan Romano show,
Uh-huh.
what's your favorite podcast that you listen to now?
Uh,
And do you
I'm gonna-
listen?
I'm
And
gonna-
do you listen to us every once in a while?
I do. If it pops up on my Facebook or
Okay,
whatever, yeah,
Great.
I
Thanks. Thank you.
will.
Good answer.
I'm gonna promote the Millennial Stoner, my buddy Joe Winchell.
Okay. I
Um,
know him.
he's got a good podcast.
Really
going.
good podcast.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good guests on. Has had me on a bunch of times. Check it out on YouTube.
You ever heard of Pat Dixon?
Me on.
Pat Dixon? Yes.
He listens to us, and
That's awesome.
And he's been promoting us on his podcast, and he's got like a lot of listeners.
He's super funny.
He's super funny too.
I did
Taz is friends with him.
I ran into him years ago. He probably wouldn't even remember, but I did a show at Dangerfields, and I didn't actually do that
What was this
well.
guy's name?
Pat Dixon.
Pat Dixon.
He likes us. He talked about us the other day with his whole group, and he goes, because the guy said, I want to do a show in a limo. I want to call it Limo Talk. And the guy came on right away, and he goes, oh, no, there's a limo. There's
Oh
a
yeah, Kevin Brennan was on that.
Kevin
too, right?
Brennan was on
Yes.
that show. He goes, oh, Limo Talk, that's on Strong Island TV. I'm like, holy shit. And Taz sent it to me. I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, I saw
There
the
was
video.
a guy that was doing booking people for Dangerfields that was calling me just before the pandemic. And I said yes to doing a couple of dates there or something like that. And then all of a sudden it was closed.
It's gone.
It's opening back up.
It's opening back up, right?
Rodney's.
Really?
Yeah,
I
So
like
now
that.
that's something you see.
I'll be there in like 2 weeks.
Rodney's.
It's on a Monday night though.
Same
Okay.
location.
I'll go on
Yeah,
a Monday
same
night. I don't
location.
have much work, or I can park the car. I'd like to come see you again
On the 22nd
at Rodney's,
at Rodney's.
which is, I think, 57th or 61st. What is it?
I'm not sure.
And first. It's First Avenue. I know that. That's where you should. Can you want to do Rodney's? That would be fucking
The
classic.
guy had me ready to go.
So why don't you find out the same guy? You never
I don't know the name of the guy.
All right, let me talk to everybody. DiFilippo, can we talk about marriage and who should wear the pants in the family? You dick, I hate you. Bobby, Michelle Miller. Bobby,
Yes, we should.
Bobby, it happened to your mom with Lotto, so how do you not believe? That's what
She's
Michelle-
right. I told her the story. I just said, I believe in premonitions. You can have premonitions. I don't believe in ghosts.
What happened? Your mom saw some numbers and played the
She
lotto?
got yes, and she won.
That's
And
amazing.
how the fuck did Michelle remember that? Holy
Because
shit!
Michelle loves us and listens to the
She
show.
listens to the show.
And she wants,
told her-
she
that's
wants
a
me
loyal
and you
listener.
to wait. She wants me and you to pack her bar out, which I want to do.
And the funny thing is, I was talking
What
to
does that
Michelle
mean
one night.
exactly?
I was on Third Avenue. I was talking to Michelle one night outside, and I was telling her that story about the lotto numbers.
Yes.
And I said something about my uncle Ralph. I said, I'm talking about my uncle Ralph who came in. He goes, you know who the happiest people in the world are? Morons. He goes, morons, because they don't fucking think about anything. They don't care about anything. They don't know about anything. They're fucking the happiest people in the world.
Yeah.
The world is better if you're a fucking moron. And I said to her
That's a good
at
point.
that time, I said, now that I've talked about him, I said, watch something bad happen to him in the next week. And it did.
Oh
He fucking died. a week
no,
later. I'm not kidding.
no.
Wow.
She says because I have a great memory, and I don't eat 100 milligrams like.
Yeah. Good job, Michelle.
Good job, Michelle.
She couldn't remember if it
But
was
that
your
was
uncle or your dad.
Ralph D'Agostino.
Debbie Broderick's watching. Mike Bott says we are all haunted by Kraz. Is that true?
I just saw that.
I just don't believe this.
I love
People
Mike
used to
Bob.
tell me, they go, oh, I'm down in the basement at the bar and there's fucking ghosts in here. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I've been down here.
Shelby May is coming in. Shelby May is a Farmingdale psychic medium. I'm friends with her husband. She's very classy.
Don't
she's-
piss her off.
She's been in it a while, and I've already prefaced it by saying Bobby is a non-believer
In what?
in ghosts. And
So he's already
don't believe in
given your
ghosts.
opinion.
yeah, he doesn't believe. So I've
I
already
don't believe
given,
in ghosts.
and she said, "I don't mind. I'm going to come in and do her thing. She's going to do
Bring
her
a
thing."
ghost. Bring
Can-
a ghost.
Do you believe
Can
in
I?
spirits?
Can I ask?
Like
I need a
somebody's
question.
spirits, or not that they're a ghost
Well,
haunting you, but
yeah, I can believe in like a spirit, but I don't believe in
what about
I
an
don't-
afterlife?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
What
is
do you-
your definition of a ghost?
A ghost to me is somebody who's hanging around and just hanging out and
Like in the room, but
hanging out with us
Uh-huh.
right now. There's a
Among
ghost
us.
in here.
So what happens
Right.
if somebody was taking a
Okay.
picture of us right now, and behind it was an illumination of a man or something like that, and it was caught in the picture that was taken? Would you believe
how
that?
come I've been around as long as I've been around and I've never had that happen?
Because it wasn't the right time at the right place at the right ghost or the right picture.
The right
Mhm.
ghost.
Well,
you
no,
haven't run into the right ghost.
you
yet,
haven't run
Bob.
into the. It happens. They take pictures. There was a honeymooners recently that took a picture by the canyons, but there was a cemetery behind it. They took the picture, and there was a figuration in the back of a soldier that died there over 150 years ago.
Oh shit!
Speaking of the honeymooners, I don't mean to interrupt this riveting conversation. Joyce
Trixie.
Randolph,
Yeah.
99. She
99.
died. Rest in peace.
Oh wow,
She was still
Trixie.
alive. Trixie
Yeah.
was still alive.
Trixie was
Okay,
still
that was
alive.
Trixie.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Wow.
You just said honeymooners. Maybe I saw that today.
Yeah. Trixie died.
Wow.
Joyce Randolph.
That's crazy.
All right, I'm sorry to hear that.
Jackie Gleason.
No,
The
listen.
Honeymooners
I
with
love
the
The Honeymooners,
stars.
man.
Art Carney.
I can't
what's
say
your
I've ever. I can't say. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I can't say I've ever felt the presence of, let's say, a ghost in a room with me. But I have some things that I just can't explain.
Okay,
I have things like that too. Yeah.
Okay.
They're
I'll
odd
say
and-
that.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat
Right.
myself for the 10th time on the show. Most of these guys have heard it already. They can go get crumpets for a second or go get a beer.
Okay.
My father-in-law passed away in my house.
People have crumpets.
He had a massive heart
Crumpets.
attack.
He said crumpets.
He had a massive heart attack in my son's bedroom. He was dead, according to the
What
fire
poster
department.
did your son have on the wall?
He didn't have it. Dick.
Was-
So
He's like, holy shit,
my
Farrah
father-in-law
Fawcett.
had a massive heart attack. He was dead from the bed to the floor.
Okay.
Go see him, bury him, and everything else. About 2 weeks later, I'm in my office. Nobody's in the house, and the room suddenly got very cold, and I felt a presence over my shoulder. And all I did was I turned around and I go, Dad, I know, I got this. I'll take care of her. And within 10 seconds, it was gone. So I believe, just from those 10 seconds, that there is some kind of presence
Mhm.
around us. And I believe these psychic mediums, some of them I do believe, some of them I think are scam artists. I don't think Kristen Tinsley's a scam artist. I think she really wants to learn and know the trade and try to be involved in that.
She has a passion for it.
She has a passion for it. Shelby May, I know she has a passion for it.
Let me try the chocolate chip.
Have you ever had anything else happen like that before?
That's the only one
That's
that
the only
happened.
one?
Yeah, that's the only one. And that itself has changed my mind about everything.
I think what's happened there is you got like this. Thank you. That's good.
It's a half a glass there, boy.
I see
We
that.
got about 23 minutes left.
Hold on, let me
No,
get
the thing is,
Go ahead.
all right, come on. Why would somebody want to hang out and give you subtle little things and little clues and shit like that, or move a penny on a fucking table and shit like that when they can just fucking smack you in the head and say, "Hey, what's up?" I mean, why we got to get these subtle clues? Why do we have to have these little?
Maybe they just want to mess
somebody.
with
Somebody shifted
Well,
a
that's
glass.
the only way
or-
they can communicate. They can't just slap you or do something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. That's
Right,
why
they
I'm-
can't
I'm not
touch
saying
you.
I'm a
They can't
necessarily
touch you
full-on believer.
physically.
I don't
There's
know.
rules. There's rules. There's like a 15-yard penalty
Well,
on
not
that.
a rule,
Is it-
but I mean, it's possibility. Maybe they're able to move objects. They're not able to.
like I remember
touch
seeing the movie
humans.
Ghost.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick
Sure.
Swayze.
All right, you got to somebody. Greg
The
D.
pottery
Filippo.
scene.
Greg D.
Yeah.
Filippo wants you to come to
It's hot.
Tampa.
I
He
keep
says-
spinning my pottery wheel and nobody
That's what I
shows
was
up with
gonna-
me.
You was going to read
Go
that?
ahead.
All right, let me read it. There's a place in the county called the May Stringer House. It's the most haunted place in Florida. Let's bring Bobby there, and then we'll see if he believes.
Why are they all hanging out in this house? Why?
Because they probably scare you. And Michelle asked.
Why are they all hanging out in that one house?
Michelle asked is watching. Hello, Michelle. Good job on your show and your pajama party. Thanks for inviting us.
Thanks for the pajamas, Michelle.
There's some pretty haunted places on Long Island. Supposedly, you got the Amityville Horror.
That's a whole bullshit story too.
The supposedly Katie's in Smithtown is.
Well, that I heard that Katie's is an old bartender or an old bar patron that got killed or committed suicide,
Yeah,
and he hangs out there now. And that when
down in
you're
the basement.
so, dude, that's what I used to tell him because I would stay till 7:00 in the morning because we'd have in his bar. I'd get a lot of the bouncers, not the bikers would come in and they'd hang out from like 4:00 till 7:00 in the morning because that was their time.
Right.
So I would close the bar at 5:30 in the morning, 6:00 in the morning, and I'd hear things all the time. And I would think that there's people in the fucking bar. He says, "Oh, that was just you being coked up and all fucked up."
A lot of cocaine will do that to you.
A
That's
lot
what
of
he goes,
cocaine will do that.
Yeah.
which is right.
Yeah.
But he says he's never had a. He owned the bar.
I sat there all night long so many times downstairs in the basement, in the haunted fucking basement, and nobody ever hit me on the shoulder. Nobody even moved my shit on the table. Nobody even displaced my papers. Nothing ever happened. I was never visited by a ghost ever.
You
No, never really been visited.
stoned out of your gourd, 10 edibles, 7 joints.
I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff on mushrooms.
What's the craziest thing you saw on mushrooms?
I don't know. Just...
You're just a fucking deviant. If it's not transvestite prostitutes, it's prostitution stops.
I mean, I have a crazy story, but I don't know if I want to share because it's a little personal and.
oh,
kinda deep,
really?
But all
What
right,
could
so
be more personal than you fucking having sex with a transvestite
All
with a
right.
little peepee?
so, and I don't know if I necessarily believe everything, but this is the story that was told to me.
Go ahead.
When I was 18 or 17, somewhere around there, overdosed on heroin. Right?
You did.
Yes, so I was a heroin addict when I was a teenager.
Oh, I'm
I was
sorry
in
to hear
Stony Brook for 3 months.
that. 3 months.
Yes.
Wow.
So I was all fucked up in the beginning. I almost died. Right? So
You don't tell many people this story, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
No.
Are you all right with it? You want to stop?
no, fine,
It's
no.
us.
He's in the
So-
middle of it. You're fucking interrupting him.
So the first night I was in there, I was on life support. Right? So
Wow.
they're like, all right, it's not looking good. They tell my uncle and my mother, right? So my uncle and with my mom, and I don't know exactly the specifics, but they were somewhere and they met up with somebody.
For last rites.
That was all, going on. They were gonna read me my last rites and that whole thing, right? So they met up with somebody that was on the same floor as me, some guy that was in like a car wreck, right? There's a guy named Pete. I think it was his brother or something like that, or his kid was in a major car wreck on the same floor. My mom, my uncle, they're talking to the guy, right? Blah, blah, blah. And the guy gives him like holy water to my uncle and my mom.
Okay.
Like, bless your son, because I know he's not doing good. And, got my son, blah, 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 whatever, right? So they blessed me with this holy water as the story goes. And the next like day or so, I'm doing better. Fucking, vitals are up, all that jazz. I don't know. So then my uncle and my mom, they try to go find, this dude who's in the hospital. Thank the holy water guy.
Tell me he died. He's gone.
No, they couldn't find anybody with the name or anything.
Wow.
On that floor.
So you think that you were visited by a ghost or something to that extent?
Something.
No, it was Jesus.
Or they visited my mom and my uncle.
Wow.
So the guy's name
Why
was
you giving me the
Pete.
finger?
The guy's name was Pete. So they call him Miracle.
He's the guy who
Pete.
keeps the gate over at fucking heaven.
St. Peter.
St.
Okay.
Peter.
Really?
Yeah. And so my mom is kind of a goofball. She would make up this story. My uncle, he was a New York City cop. He's at 9/11.
Put down on the record that he called his mom a goofball.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wouldn't bullshit me.
So this really happened.
So I kind of maybe do believe it happened.
But that's a divine intervention. That's not a ghost.
Yeah, that's something else. But that's on
Well,
the
it's the
same
holy
lines,
water and
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Right.
I'm
I'm here to tell the tale.
Yeah, I'm glad
right.
you're here. I was gonna go ask Sports and ask him what he thought of Stroman. You want to get on that for 2 seconds?
Stroman.
Marcus Stroman coming
The
on.
Yankees,
Try to
I think,
transition,
honestly,
From heroin to sports. Here we go.
Well, look, I mean,
You dropping dead to $16.5 million.
yeah, great story, Bill. You almost died. Hey, what about Marcus Stroman?
how about that Marcus Stroman
How about
deal
that
for the Yankees?
Stroman deal? What do you think of the option?
Sorry.
What do you think
Somebody
of how
should
they're all
sprinkle
together?
some
Try to
holy
open up
water
here.
on Marcus Stroman.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe he'll come back to life.
What do you think of Stroman?
I mean,
That
can
guy
we?
comes back from the fucking dead.
Right.
And you fucking bring up. All right, nice. So what about Marcus Stroman?
Boy,
That was some transition there.
let's just move on from that topic.
Hey,
Sorry, Bill. Sorry, Bill.
this story was a mind blower here. And you fucking, hey, great story.
You got everybody commenting on the feed.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, tell Billy I had a moment. No, Marcus Stroman just signed with the Yankees 2 years with an option.
Let's get Richie's opinion on that.
What do you think? You think they'll sign Soto?
Sorry, Bill. I didn't make to take
No,
your
it's all
life.
good.
You had to
No, you just
And-
no,
and
you just totally made it trivial.
I'm glad you're.
It's a comedy show.
I'm glad you're still alive.
Thank you.
You're always welcome here. Just
I
let me
appreciate
know in
that.
advance. I'll tell Teresa not to come.
I'll definitely be back, guys. I love hanging with
can
you guys.
come hang
You guys
out.
are awesome.
I'm
Listen-
saying it every week.
Bill, you know what? We're looking for a fourth. You can come out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Stroman, we'll skip Stroman.
No, let's go on to Stroman right there.
Marcus Stroman is a pitcher.
He doesn't give a shit
he's-
about.
well,
Right, he
no,
doesn't care.
he's the
Sure,
pitcher
okay.
for the Mets.
Okay.
He's been in the major leagues for about 9 years. He's
Okay.
he's a steady pitcher,
Uh-huh.
but he goes on Twitter and social media and always thinks everybody's racist, and he blocks them. And he didn't do too well with the Mets when he was here.
He's a white guy?
He's a black guy.
Yeah, right.
Black guy.
Black guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So now he just came to the Yankees after telling the Yankees 2 years ago that they were racist and everything else. So go ahead, boys. What do you think about Stroman?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say, Billy, thanks for sharing because
No
that's
problem, man.
that's not easy to talk about.
No, I
For
figure
sure,
I'd just
so-
throw it out there. Whatever.
We're
open it up.
So
absolutely.
did anybody
I'm
say
glad
you
you're
don't go
okay.
to the light? I mean, like, don't go to the light.
I didn't
go to
have
the
any light
you have the
situation
light.
and like that or anything. I did have crazy dreams because I was in like a coma for
Well,
like
you must have been in
12
a
hours or
now,
a- or
were
a day or whatever it
You're
was.
medicated? Are you in a self-induced
Do
coma?
you feel like it
they-
never happened?
Kinda. Yeah. I also don't even remember a lot of it. I don't remember overdosing. I don't remember the people I was with.
Was it more than 100 milligrams?
Yeah, it was more of more than 100 milligrams of THC.
You don't even know where you were, who you
No,
were
I
with.
I know the friends I was with, but not now. I can't like picture everything
Was it
that
snorted
happened.
or injected?
I was injecting it, but I think at the time I did snort it
See, I
because I
could
did get
never-
clean. I was clean for 3 months and then I went back to it. And that's what fucked me up.
I got
Wow.
people that are saying things to you, but I could never. The one thing I couldn't do,
Yeah.
I would smoke everything.
Right.
I could never inject anything into my veins.
Me
I would have girls
I was
do
always
it,
scared of that.
and
I
it
was
became
always
a
told-
weird sex thing too.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I got the most I got laid was when I was on heroin.
Really?
Wow.
Oh my god. So Bruno says, Billy Guy, you're still alive, brother, every day. Michelle Assa said, I've had a few spirit encounters. The husband was there for both. I'm a believer. Bruno Capola telling us the score. It's 24-23. Detroit. Michelle-
Detroit has the ball here.
Ann Rothney says she's
sorry,
had
the
same
Rams have the ball.
experience.
Down by 1.
Taz says, sorry, I was
minutes to go.
unpacking. Thanks for the shout out. Taz, I'm tired of your bullshit. Come back to us. Forget about Pat Dixon and everybody else, and worry about us.
Leave
there.
Taz alone.
She knows I'm playing with her.
Love Taz.
All right. And then Greg DiFilippo said this is some fucking game. All right, I'm getting out for a minute. We got about
Shit your pants.
12 minutes. No, I
You gotta go to the bathroom?
I want to clean up. Yeah.
Oh,
You want to clean up?
Okay.
It's a good time to clean up.
Why do you have to clean up right now?
Because I don't like.
All right, so the
Doesn't
bottom
like
line
mess.
is about Marcus Stroman, as far as I'm concerned, and we can segue into that after we get to the
We
bottom
can,
line.
yeah, we can safely go into the
Anybody
Strowman
gonna-
conversation.
Anybody gonna try one of these gooey edibles?
I'm a piece of
I
it.
am not.
You know, You gonna try?
Thank
no,
you.
not a whole thing though.
Yeah,
I don't want to break it.
So-
My fingers all gooey. You'd have to
I'm
break it
not
yourself.
crazy about having Strowman on
I
the
think
Yankees,
it's an
but
upgrade.
but I need a guy to take the ball every 5 days too. We
And
need
he will.
pitching, right?
And
he
he
will.
makes it through the whole
So-
season, whether he has a good first half or not a good second half or whatever the hell it is. He's going to give you like 25 good starts,
Mhm.
25 quality starts. So,
Yeah.
you know,
He's going to go
it's
out there
better
and
than what you
compete.
had before.
Absolutely, and he's going to go out there and compete every 5
So
days.
basically, I'm looking at the Mets' perspective here. We just basically said no to Stroman and yes to Severino,
right?
and we have Severino.
You have
and
Severino.
Would I rather have Stroman? Yeah.
At this point, yeah, having
Yeah, I'd rather have
gone through the
Severino. I'd rather have
Severino
Stroman.
experiment, yeah, I would like to have Severino.
What,
the
you'd
Yankees
rather
still
have
need-
Severino?
No, I'd rather have Strowman.
Me too.
I would,
Guy's a warrior.
and
I don't care
you know,
if you, but I'm not a big fan of people who cry racism all the time, and I'm sick of that shit. I really do.
Well,
I think it's all
that's-
most of it's bullshit.
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, his attitude. I just don't want that
You
to
know,
affect anything.
I have a right to not like you
and the
because you're
team-
an asshole, and he's an asshole. He is.
right.
But the point is, he's a pretty good pitcher,
Mhm.
and I'd rather have him than Severino at this point. And
Yeah.
I think the Mets. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what they're doing.
It's a good question.
I wish I
don't-
knew what their plan was.
I don't know
for
what they're doing.
2024.
They're bringing
But now-
arms. They're bringing arms in, and they're predicted to win the whole thing in 26. Let
But
them.
who's predicting
How
2026?
do you
What-
do that? Who?
I
Yeah,
can't
who's
predict
they're going to
2026.
predict 2026?
Oh, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, injuries happen between now and 2026.
We're
in
talking about Pete
baseball.
Alonso. Is he going to be re-signed? I
Come
don't
on.
know.
No,
you
he's not.
think he's
He
done
will.
after this
no,
year?
he's gone.
No, he's not gone.
Mike Bott says Stroman's a clubhouse cancer when things don't go his
That's
way.
what everybody says.
Yeah,
I love the word clubhouse cancer. I love this, but
Well,
something nobody gives a shit
He's
about.
got a
what
little bit of a
somebody does in the
reputation,
clubhouse.
and
doesn't change whether you're going to be a winner or a loser in the clubhouse if you're a fucking what they call so-called clubhouse cancer. Because heard that shit about Reggie Jackson when he was first brought over to the Yankees too, that he was a clubhouse cancer.
All right.
He's not.
All right.
Win. Just go out in the field and fucking perform and win.
there's two ways to look at that. He's either going to be what he was, or maybe he's learned from that, and it's a different environment that he's going to be in, and maybe he won't revert back to that stuff. But sometimes you kind of are who you are. But
Don't show up at Yankee Stadium with a fucking do-rag. How's that?
He's gonna. He's gonna.
or if you're Michael Pineda, don't tilt your hat to the side.
And don't
That
put
used to
pine
bother
tar on your
the
fucking
crap out of me.
neck.
And don't put pine tar in your neck. Also,
I-
that's another issue that we'll deal with later. But you're right. The Mets aren't doing anything.
But the
and,
point is, when somebody becomes a clubhouse cancer,
When they're losing.
when the team loses.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's
Everybody
a
likes
cancer in the
winning.
clubhouse. And like, fuck you. You win. He's not a cancer. He's just fucking colorful. He's
Mm,
just fucking, it's Manny being Manny.
right.
When they're losing, Manny's a
Sox.
fucking clubhouse cancer.
And what are the Red Sox doing? You know what I mean?
I
What
don't
are
have any idea what they're
Oh,
doing.
I have no idea what they're doing. The Red
I don't-
Sox have
I don't know
not
what
kept
their-
on to
I don't
so
know
many
what their
players.
plan is.
Right. I have no idea what their plan is.
Bill-
And it's funny. I was up at
I don't look like they want to compete right now.
I'm up in Connecticut this weekend for this coaches thing with guys from the league. And who do I run into there who's selling something in the vendor area? Bob Stanley
From the Red
former
Sox.
from the Red Sox, pitcher for the Red Sox.
What's he selling?
I'm like, I looked at his guy. I go, you're Bob Stanley? He goes, yeah. I go, I watched you as a kid. I go, I had your baseball card.
Does
I
it piss
could-
you off that they brought in Calvin Giraldi?
Well, I said, as we get to talking, his actually daughter went into business for like you know how the pitching drill where you hold the towel and you kind of
Towel drill, yeah.
the towel drill. Well, this one there's like a towel attached to a baseball. It's like a
Oh,
right a gadget thing, whatever. But nice, full family business. He's there
a
promoting
couple
because
of
he's
staples.
Bob Stanley. Actually, you would think that the towel. I kept looking at it.
Goes in
It
the
goes
ball?
into the ball, and I'm yanking on that thing, and he's going to me. He goes, "You never get that out." I go, "Are you serious?" He goes, "I'm telling you, there's a way that." So his son-in-law is part of the business. It's his daughter's whatever. They're all, part of it. He
Yeah.
goes, the way they designed that thing, my son-in-law, he goes, I'm telling you, you'll never get that out. I know how that's in there, and I'm not telling
I'm
you how
determined
it's
to
in
buy
there.
it and get it out.
Right. And I'm like,
What is
wow,
it? A ball with a towel in it?
They have
It's
this
a-
drill where you take a towel and you throw in a pitching motion.
You're a
because
pitcher.
It gives resistance against the wind now
With
the
a towel.
So
Right.
it builds arm strength.
Kind of like Full Metal Jacket when they beat Lieutenant Pyle.
Yes.
There you go. Great reference.
good
Great
reference. Excellent movie.
Way
Way to jump in with no sports knowledge.
I love the fact
movie.
that the guy Lieutenant Pyle is the guy from Law and Order, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I say to him, I go, what's with he lives in New Hampshire, moved from the Boston area, now retired in New Hampshire. So I go,
colder area.
I go, what is the Red Sox plan? Like, I'm sure you do appearances with the team, whatever. I go, as a Yankee fan, I'm watching and I'm going, what's going on? And you know what he says to me? He goes, there is absolutely no player loyalty anymore.
There is none.
He goes, there
I don't even-
is zero. He goes, I
I'll take
honestly
this one.
believe that's the reason why all these guys.
There is
are
no
just
player
leaving.
loyalty anymore.
Right, and I said to him,
That's
I said,
why
you
I
have,
get
you have
upset.
good ownership there. You have great ownership. It's the freaking Red Sox, one of the most historical franchises in baseball.
They've destroyed baseball. They really have. And bottom line is there is no freaking loyalty to any organization.
Now he's the president of Valley Stream Baseball.
Mhm.
He's the president of Farmingdale Baseball,
Oh, okay.
and I'm the director of all talent and administration for Farmingdale Baseball.
He is the
Wow.
man that goes in the dunk tank every year on baseball day.
Oh,
He goes
cool.
in
That's the only
water.
reason why he gets a phone call that there's going to be a show on a Sunday and I don't.
Coming soon to
Wow.
Limo Talk. Ralph Morales and the Saints letter from the depths
Good
of
job,
hell.
Bobby.
Shelby May, psychic medium, coming soon. Mike Bott's gonna make a visit with us one night and come hang out.
Oh,
with
you know
us.
when I got my call
Mike
about the
Bott.
show last week?
What?
What time's the show start?
9:15.
You fuck.
9:11. I got the
Bullshit.
call. 9.
Don't fuck with me.
Wait a minute.
Dude.
That's why you weren't here?
No.
That's right.
Bullshit.
Exactly why.
Bullshit.
You didn't tell him there was a show?
Bullshit. He knew there was a show because we told you when we were coming back.
On December 22nd, you told me
you
that-
remembered.
to come back.
You
on,
remember we were
to come
coming the
back on the
second. Oh,
7th.
bullshit.
Hold on.
Bullshit now.
Time.
Bullshit.
Time. All
Shut-
right, Warner Wolfield, let's go to the videotape.
Tell me when you're
All
ready.
right.
Keith Fitz is coming. Keith
I
Fitz.
love Keith. Yeah.
Keith's coming in one night. Scott Farrell. You know who Scott Farrell is?
Shot in the bear.
Shot in the beer. Shot in the beer.
Oh, right,
He's
okay.
a prognosticator, sports
And I'm
guy.
pulling that off the
Okay.
top of my head. All right.
Pat Walsh is coming in. He's minus the girlfriend if she's not coming with him. Thank God. Shelby
Look at
May, psychic medium.
Look at this.
Ralph
See
Morales,
this
Mike Bott. I
Sunday.
repeated everybody twice.
Mike Bott.
I'm done.
Got some
Sunday.
nice guests coming in, man.
Yeah, we're
Sunday.
doing
What
all
time
right.
did that
Am I
call come
wrong?
in?
January 7th. Look at the time of that call.
9:11
Yeah, because they're
PM.
looking for you, and you should know to come in.
I should know.
Yes.
You should have
I
it on
should
your
know.
calendar.
Yes, you should
The only
know.
reason I wasn't here because I had no idea whether you were going to do it. Or
Why? Wait.
Why? Because we said it a
We
month
told you in
advance.
a month in advance we weren't coming until the second week in
Did he
February.
call you to tell you that the show was going on?
No.
No,
Did he call you?
No.
no, he
Did
didn't.
you speak
no,
to him
I have
throughout the
to be
course of
honest.
that week?
He did not.
No, I didn't.
No,
No.
no, I didn't.
So I should have just known to just ride.
Did I
it.
talk to you that day?
So
Yeah,
when,
no.
So
Well,
why couldn't you call me if you thought
well,
to
wait a
call me
minute.
at 9/11?
Hold on. Time out. He sends me songs. In his defense, he'll send me songs for
The show.
for the show
Yes.
that come on the show. So we did communicate prior to
Right
the show.
there, you go, bingo.
Okay,
So you
but
know there's going to be a show.
I knew it was going to be a show. Well, we said we were off for
Is
2
there any
weeks.
other?
and there was
Is
gonna
there
be
any
a show.
discrepancy here that there's going to be a show if he's sending you songs?
But the
No.
discrepancy is they
We
talked
did
about
say
it
we
for-
were off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we did say we were off for 2 weeks. And you
Christmas,
knew.
I got nothing from you. Nothing.
Bullshit, I fucking put
Nothing.
I sent the bulk Happy Thanksgiving.
did.
A bulk.
A bulk
Limo
Christmas.
talk.
a-
Did
text.
a bulk say anything about a show on this January
No.
7th?
And a bulk Happy New Year.
Oh,
Shut
What,
your
in a group
oh,
You know what you should do?
oh.
You know what you have to do now?
What?
When you're sending me the songs and everything else,
I'll
you're
send them
gonna
all.
you're gonna use
All
all
right.
the
And we'll put
the
So
you
I'm
in
feedback
that
sitting
group
here.
chat.
I was like at home at like 8:30. I'm like,
Billy's like,
Just so he knows there's a show coming.
Billy's like, what's going on here?
we're a
This is
dysfunctional family.
inter limo talk.
Yeah, I call it that.
Yeah,
so you guys are in a group chat together,
deep.
and you just message the group chat, not individually.
No, he only right.
Merry
Ross
Christmas
sits
or
here-
Happy
Ross
Thanksgiving.
sits here and
That's
says
correct.
to himself, "You know, it'd be fun if I just do the show at Richie tonight."
That's not true. Oh, you're fucked up.
Oh,
Fucking
wow.
It'll just be me
Wow.
and Richie.
That's
It'll
going.
just be
That's
Richie.
going
it's
somewhere
like
else.
Billy and the tranny.
Yeah, that's going
It's just
somewhere
like
else.
me and Richie.
So you think Kraz secretly doesn't like you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that's not true.
That's not true.
No, it's
You
not
can't be
secret.
having
No,
this on
'cause
your
it's not
show,
a secret.
Kraz. You got to captain your ship better.
Dude, I gotta tell you something right now. He keeps his bullshit up. All right, you don't walk him in here anytime.
I just told him he's welcome here anytime.
Oh, all right. What? You really? You know that's not fucking true.
How could you not call me before 9/11 on the night of
Because
the
I
show?
was looking to see where you are. That was sitting here waiting for you to walk in.
How about it like 8 o'clock? You say you coming tonight, right?
We don't ever do that. We've never done that.
Yeah, you don't.
I called you this week because I wanted to make sure you were coming this week.
Yeah, because you knew I fucking said to people.
No,
To people.
bullshit.
I said to people. He didn't even fucking tell me. To
Bullshit.
people. To people.
Bullshit. And you
I
know
said to
what?
people.
And everybody said I performed pretty well that night. I had to carry.
You were all right.
Thanks.
You were all right.
Shut your mouth.
You were decent. Richie carried the show.
Listen, we got hey, Detroit's got the ball here. They're up by 1. 2:20 to go in the fourth.
We got about
quarter.
5 minutes. I fucking hate it.
This
He
is
put
unbelievable.
me off my game. I just want to go home. I'm done.
All
right. So here, quickly.
I fucking knew they were going to be
All right,
on.
Are you coming to the dinner that night? I'm not
For
going to
dinner?
make it. You go with my
you
wife.
And your wife? I would gladly go with your wife, but she's going out with me afterwards.
Oh no, never mind.
We're
Forget about
going
that.
to the diner with Rocco Perillo.
Yes. Yeah. So Steven, the night we went out and hung out,
Uh.
he came out to dinner with us, a breakfast with my wife, Gina, me, Bobby. We had a good
It was
time.
good fun night.
He's actually a
But Steven tells me, he goes,
Steve's fun.
just want to tell you something. I just want to mention that when you're emceeing a show, don't do
Oh, yeah.
don't do Gilbert Godfrey impressions. I was like, what? I was like, I told a joke, but I told it as Gilbert Godfrey. He goes,
Yeah.
yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Thanks, Steve.
Just introduce the act.
and
Thanks
and
a
he,
lot.
and he got mad at us because he says that the head
He was weird.
the head guy's not allowed to talk at the end. Once the show's over, you're not supposed to come back on and go, thank you everybody for coming. It was a great
Did I
tonight,
do
this
that?
and that.
No.
We did that. You and I came on and thanked everybody for coming.
Oh, after the host?
After
but it
the
was
host.
a fucking. It was
Okay.
a benefit. It was a.
Well,
oh
that's
my
true.
God, I
It's
don't
a
even know he said
fundraiser.
that.
It was a
It was a
fundraiser.
fundraiser.
Yeah.
A fundraiser, so you want to thank
different.
people for putting their money up.
It was a little different than a normal comedy show. I got.
Pat Walsh is watching minus his girlfriend. Great
But I
to-
do
great to see
agree
you,
with him,
Pat.
though. On a
Hello,
regular comedy
Pat
show,
Walsh.
you don't
Sure.
do that.
Happy New Year.
You let the main act finish the show. Done. Good
But he
night,
was
everyone.
annoyed. He was annoyed.
No, but he was annoyed. That's what bothers me.
Yeah. All right, put her on.
But I
We
love
got-
him.
We got about
He's
3
good.
minutes. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Put her on.
All right.
Put her on.
Yeah, I got a song that I like. We used to play.
Okay.
We used to play Rihanna. Now we don't play that because Bob thinks she's a racist piece of crap.
So who do you play now?
That's not
We
what I
play, we
said.
play Tate McRae.
Oh,
What do we
Trying to
play?
get with we're trying to get with the young crowd.
the
You know what I
younger.
mean?
Okay, that's cool.
For the great and powerful, Bobby Inns 41 and
Guys,
12.
today.
What are you playing? Two songs here? Don't do that.
No.
Doing a
I'm not playing
mashup?
2 songs.
For board up extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. Rich,
Don't forget to vote for Trump in the Iowa caucus.
we're gonna get back to you in a second. Who was on tonight?
Who is on tonight? Ann Rothney, Mickey Delaney, Joan Crupiesha, Chris Smith, Greg DiFilippo, way down there in Florida, Bruno Capola, who is trashing my Cowboys pretty well tonight, and most sports
he
teams
deserves to.
we disagree with. Stuart Greenberg joining in, Kevin Epstein, Radoy Mia, I hope I'm saying that right, Michelle Miller, and Mike Bott, and 80 more.
Wait, I got Pat Walsh. I got Vinny
Pat
Barone. I
Walsh.
got Vinny Barone. I got Mike Bott. I got Ann Rothney. I got Billy Gaia. He was listening to the show. He was on too. Share the show, right, Fatty? I know you're on like 19 fucking edibles right now. You're a mess. And I'm giving you a fucking credo. Hey, Bob, give me 2 minutes. You're on a credo right now. You're not allowed to go on any other shows on Strong Island TV. Only Limo Talk.
Sure.
All right, great.
You're gonna have to sign the exclusivity
Sure.
form.
It's Grazza Day.
Just give me more edibles. I'll do anything.
Edibles.
All right, folks, we'll be on next
Hey,
week.
by the way, tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And I'm off. I don't know who else is off, but
Okay.
I have a day off tomorrow.
I'm off
so,
when I'm working.
I gotta say, as much as I say and talk about how I can't stand all this race shit, Martin Luther King is a well-worthy day.
I agree.
Martin Luther King was a great man.
Yeah, he was.
So tomorrow, I hope everybody enjoys a great Martin Luther King Day.
So I had a show up of Pete Coriel
Uh-huh.
and Big Time Tommy
Yes.
and Raider and Bozy and everything else from the old days.
Yeah.
And I put it up. They took it fucking down. The
Wait,
pussies
whoa,
over
whoa.
there. Yeah.
Where?
They took it down. They took it down off my site. They
Oh.
stopped it. You know, my boy over there, fucking Scooby Doo. I'll tell you that
I
one.
don't
too.
know. You don't.
I had an old Govs show I put up there with Rich Rader and
What's wrong with
Bozy.
that?
It was up on my site, and then it was gone. They
Who
took
took
it
it
down.
down?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't
That's
know.
fucked up.
That's what I said.
Yeah, man.
You
I
know,
put
Wow.
Gov shit up all the time.
I know, but they like you. They don't like me. That's what God is today.
What if I post a fucking Gov's picture?
Oh, the pictures you can't touch. It's the live broadcast
No, I've
where we
posted
did
a lot.
2.7 thousand views. That show. That was at the beginning when views was just views.
Sure.
Nobody cared about anything.
Uh-huh.
All right, hold on. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, LinkedIn, Roku, Spreaker, GothamGoldGraz.com, Rewinder, Ins41.com. Well, Tool said we're going to be on Instagram. Hey, Bobby, were we on Instagram at all tonight?
Yep, you're on now.
How'd we do?
Thanks, Bobby.
Thanks, Bob. How'd we do, Bob?
Let's see.
By the way, Detroit Lions are going to win a playoff game here. A minute to go. They're burning
I'm
the
actually
clock.
surprised.
No timeouts for the Rams. They can't stop the clock.
like the
24-23
Rams.
is going to be a final.
How many, Bobby? Hold on. Come here. Say hello. We always
The
want
Rams
you.
won the
Come
Super
on.
Bowl a
Come in
couple
here.
years ago.
Come in here and say
The
hello.
Rams?
All right,
Yeah.
that's Bobby Lacera, Strong Island
It's
TV,
been 30 years since the
Sicko
Lions won a
Productions.
playoff game.
He's got great T-shirts,
Long
hats,
Good for them.
and Michelle Astor and him are in the mafia together. How much? 13.
his?
All right, that's
All
yeah. Well,
right.
it's his. That's his. That's not mine. I didn't
It's not
put
bad.
mine up,
Bobby, we're not happy.
but I
here.
gave him my. I gave him
We're not
my.
happy here.
We got to do
anymore.
better than 13.
Gave him my tripod.
We need a better spot.
Wow.
Oh no. Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. For this man, Billy Guy, where you going to be? Go,
Oh,
quick,
great. Oh,
quick.
my hands
Yeah,
are
where's
sticky.
Billy
Hold
going to
on.
be, folks?
Hold
If
on.
you want to
Well,
hear some laughs,
every
you want to
Monday,
get some laughs, you see Billy Guile.
Yeah, the
You're not
guy's
kidding.
raw. The
Ev-
guy's great.
every Monday,
Phenomenal.
I am at Royal Bar and Billiards in Mount Sinai. I run an open mic there.
Mount Sinai, where is that?
It's in Suffolk,
Thank you.
near
I
like
don't know.
Port Jeff and that area over there.
That's what I'm saying. Give me a point reference.
A lot of people come out. A lot of great comedy going on over there every Monday night, 7:30.
Tell them all we said hello. The normal, if there's any regulars that I know, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
All right.
Thursday, I'll be at Aruga's in Patchogue.
Aruga.
Monday, the next following Monday on the 22nd, I'm at Dangerfield, which is
Rodney's.
Rodney's now. February 2nd, I'm at Sticks and Stones Comedy Club. They just opened up
Oh, I like
out
that.
in the Hamptons
Sticks
there.
and Stones.
So I will be there.
I got to just tell
that's
everybody,
about it.
listen, you should go see Billy because
Yes.
Billy had us fucking rolling
Thank you.
at
Appreciate
the,
that,
the
man.
night we had our comedy nights, and I've seen him over at Governor's myself. I've gone for fundraisers and have seen you there.
Oh, yes. I remember, yeah.
so,
Raw,
Yeah.
raw,
I appreciate
Uh,
that, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, so
raw, and fucking.
you want to have some laughs.
Yeah,
You want to have a
yes.
good time.
You're gonna
you go see
laugh.
Billy. Billy does really makes you laugh. It's a
I
good
appreciate
time.
that, guys.
I
It's
hate
a
when
good
I go
hang.
there.
I love coming here. So thanks
You
for
know.
having me on, man.
for Billy
Thanks
Guy,
for
a
coming.
comedian
When are you
Billy
at
Guy.
Governor's again?
When you're at Governor's.
I'm at McGuire's.
What's McGuire's now?
McGuire's is in Bohemia. And I am on February 24th. I'm
All
at McGuire's. I think it's the 8 p.m. show or 9. It'll be on the website, govs.com.
Okay. For Billy Guy, comedian Billy Guy, our friend, probably going to be back more often than
Yeah.
They're
Definitely,
not.
They're
man.
not. They're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he has good chemistry with you, and I like that, and we need that. And Teresa was great chemistry too, but it was a female, and we're more male.
All
right. No, I got
you.
It doesn't need to
But
be
Teresa-
compared.
We're alpha dogs.
Yeah, I think you guys are a good hang. I'm comfortable here, you know?
For
Fun.
Bobby Inns, thank you, and I appreciate that. For Bobby Inns, 41 in Zarello, my man, my friend, the talent here, and that's all I have to say about that. For Board Up Extraordinaire, Richie Zarelli. How was AC, by the way? Did you enjoy yourself?
Mohegan Sun, I did. I enjoyed
Mohegan
myself
Sun.
very much.
Everyone goes to Mohegan.
Yeah, it was not AC, but it was.
Did you win?
Mohegan. I did not
My
gamble at
son
all.
just went there.
I'm not a gambler. I did not gamble.
Anybody
one
win
bit.
in that group?
Nobody won.
Good.
They all
Glad.
lost.
I'm happy to hear that. Good. Fuck him. Fuck him.
The house
What
won.
is the attraction to a Mohegan Sun? I
Uh,
don't even know.
We were up there for a convention,
All right.
a World Baseball Coaches Convention.
They got a
All right, so
comedy
they had
club
it at
in there.
Mohegan Sun.
They have it in Mohegan
Because
Sun.
my son just went to Mohegan Sun with his girlfriend for like a
I
weekend.
tell you,
or
it's a
whatever.
great place to go.
Yeah, he had fun. Yeah.
I would
It is
tell you,
fun.
it's fun.
All right, Lacera's got to go work
Good
out. All right.
place.
For Bobby Lacera, Strong Island TV and Sicko Productions, he does great T-shirts, hats, and everything else.
Oh,
Comedian,
and Bobby, this shirt looks great.
it does.
It does.
Comedian Billy Guy, to go see him. He's a great guy. Geyer. For Bobby Inns, 41 and Zarello. For Billy Guy, Brought Up Extraordinary, Richard Zarelli. Tea Time at Teresa tomorrow night, Teresa Farrell, 8 o'clock here on
What's the name of his the Sicko?
Sicko. Yeah, it's right here.
SICCO.
SICCO. Where is it? Here it is,
Yeah.
right here. Sicko.
Sicko.
All right, he
Yeah,
makes
made
good
a
stuff.
Beautiful shirt he made.
Tea time with Teresa tomorrow night. Michelle Astor on Wednesday. Mariola during the week. Fucking Emily Santosis and Kathy Arnold. They got a show on here. I think it's called Non and never mind. I'm not.
See you next
I'm not
Tuesday.
saying it.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
It's an acronym.
Yeah. Billy
Yeah.
Gaia, Bobby Inzarello, Bulldog Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli, me, Anthony Grazzi today, Bobby Lacerra in the back. Strung on TV. Good night. God bless.
Good night,
See you
everybody.
next week, everybody. Thank
Good night,
you.
everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.